We're live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's prediction show, your regular Friday night or Saturday morning viewing. Geezer, how has your week been and how are you doing today?
All right, mate. We've had a lot of rain around Queensland last week, so a lot of flooding out west, a lot. And we've had drizzle all week here, though. It's just been a bit of rain, bit of sun, bit of rain. And it looks like it's broke it this morning, though, because it's a beautiful morning. So, yeah, that's all that's been happening here. Your fucking clocks have changed, of course, which means it's 7 in the morning now here instead of 8.
Oh, yeah, because you know what?
So it throws my schedule out a bit because my routine is I get up, we have plenty of time. Now I've got to make sure I get up at 6 o'clock to get ready.
Do you know, it's funny because obviously for the last 20 years, I would know because, you know, doing the football and all that, you'd know the clocks go forward and or they go back, whatever. This time round, I was unaware. And then I asked Claire, maybe the next day I'll watch the time. And obviously we've gone forward. So yeah, the time she said obviously was on a watch was wrong.
Yeah.
And even then we still didn't realize the clocks had, you know, like
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that they'd gone forward. But yeah, so that weather, has that contributed to your lawn just growing even quicker than you'd want it to?
Yeah, I did hit it. I'm just lucky I got it done before it all came, the rain. But now it's up there again. It's starting to get up there again now because it's doing that mixture of sunshine and rain. It loves it.
Exactly.
But it won't be long. You know, we'll be hitting winter very soon, and then it'll hardly grow. I'll have to do it every 4 weeks. No big deal. So, but at the moment, it's still growing.
Do you use have you got a decent mower for when you do it?
Yeah, it's half decent, Geezer. You know what I mean? Could probably do a new one, but yeah, it's half decent. Does the job.
And can you just straight mow it, or have you got to trim it first and then mow, or you can actually just mow it straight away?
No, I'm only mowing it. It could do with a whippersnipper in on all the edges. I might get a mate of mine who's going to pop round at some stage. He's good at it. He used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
I always fucking struggle with them whippersnippers. The wire always just breaks off, or fucking it takes me forever. But he's pretty good, so I need to get him in.
Does Junior ever like mow the lawn instead of you, or is it always you?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should be doing it, but there you go. He doesn't do fuck all.
Well, that's like my kids as well, so it doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, you might surprise me. Yeah. Right. Let me just quickly get to the comments. I'm trying to think if there's anything of note that's happened this week. Right. Danny says, I'll be in about 11:30 p.m. if started. Predictions before I get there. Please go. Yep, with a system. No worries, Danny. Good evening. Danny. What happened there? Good evening, Lawrence. Evening from Lexington, Kentucky. Come on, you irons. Hope you're well, Lawrence. Oh, shit. George. He says, flooding like crazy here in Kentucky.
Is it? They're getting it as well.
Here you go. Because I always associate Kentucky with, like, you know, like hot weather. Just like, yeah, hot. Not like, yeah, like it's Kentucky. Is that like a generally hot? Or no, they have a mixed bag of weather?
I think it's a mixed bag there, isn't it? Kentucky, all around that area. Near Appalachia, isn't it, and all that. I think they get a mixed bag of hot and cold, freezing cold. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Lawrence. What's the Because I'm just.
It's so hard. Yeah, it's hard to work out. It's so hard. It's a country as vast as Australia or America. You know, everything's so different from state to state.
Yeah,
yeah. It's hard to generalize on it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just thought Kentucky was like, you know, like generally hot most of the time, but he's put here is a mixed bag. So yeah. Or I don't know if I was thinking about Texas. You know, just mixing up the two. Texas would be hot all the time, wouldn't it? I think, yeah. Evening all, says Roberto. Hope you're doing well.
Robert.
All okay, Lawrence says my creek is now a river.
There you go.
Right, you're like quite knowledgeable. Do you know the definition of a creek?
What would your definition be there? Well, you could might even call it a stream in England. You know, our creeks normally when they lead to the sea at some stage. The creeks lead to the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, where all the water gathers and moves down. But like I say, you can have a creek that's 3 meters wide, and then fuck me, when that bursts its banks, it can be 50 meters wide. But it fills up so quick, and the rain's so heavy, it just floods all the fields around it.
Yeah.
So what they're having problems with out west, it isn't just the creeks. It's so much rain up there. You know, they're losing cattle and sheep because all their livestock's out there. And when a lot of them areas out west, there's no high ground. You know, it's flat, and they've got nowhere to go. You know, no high ground to head to. It's a big problem. But yeah, the creeks when they come up, mate, the water just floods out then. And it just floods everything there. And I say I'd never have a house near a creek because of all the water seems to, even if it rains up north here massively, it fills the creeks up. They head south. A lot of these creeks keep coming south, so it can end up getting you weeks later.
Yeah. Lawrence, I'm guessing because you built your house that the water won't affect you. Like you would have, I'm assuming, designed it where that doesn't affect you. But yeah, confirm.
Yeah.
I know you're paying geezer with the strimmer spool, says Robert.
Yeah, that's me. I can't fucking deal with them. I've got 2 of them in the garage. I can't fuck them off. I ain't using them anymore. Fucking pain in the arse, man.
Good evening,
You
Colin.
see the geezers who can use them, how good they are. Fucking hell, they do it so easy.
Jealous. Good evening, Colin. How you doing, Titch and Kieran? Hope everything okay, fellas. I hope you're well, Colin. And I'm good. Thank you.
I'm good.
Good evening, Walito, the Godfather, the league leader, the boss.
Yeah.
Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Wally.
Wally.
How's your behind? Behind, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I mean, you're talking about your back and your digital entrance.
The entrance is untouched. My back is better. It's still not great, but it's better. I got a letter through today for the MRI, geezer. So that's on the 13th.
Oh, brilliant.
Exactly. On the 13th of this month, which is a Sunday. They tried to give me like 8 something in the morning. Claire phoned them, so it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, it's better. So yeah,
you're not claustrophobic, are you?
A little bit I am. Is it fucking hell?
Fucking hell. Oh man, I'm not really claustrophobic.
I am.
When I went in that MRI machine, I was fucking nervous as fuck, geezer. It's like being in a coffin. And when you lie down, and you've got to be as still as you cannot move. This is the point of it. You've got to be so still.
Yeah.
And when you look up, they've actually got a mirror that points outwards past your feet.
Yeah.
So it helps people; they can see outside. Because it feels like you're in a coffin, and it is quite. What they do though here, they put earphones on you, and they ask you, "Is there any music you want to listen to?" Because I think I was in there for at least half hour.
That long?
Yeah, mine was about half hour or so, maybe more. So, and they put the music on, so you just close your eyes and concentrate on that, and forget about where you are. But it is. Yeah.
See what I mean? This whole remember, it's been a month since my back, like, and a day now, and everything. Remember, I said like fucking all this shit, and now you're telling me this as well. I'm thinking, you know, it's just bosh, bing bang bosh, whatever.
No, it seems to say, like I say, it might have got quicker or better these days. You know, it's a few years ago now, but let's say it took at least half hour.
And you're fully in. Like in a capsule type thing. I thought it was like a circle and you go through. So it kind of. But you're saying
it might be these days, kids. They might have to have a circle piece you're either side of it if it's just hitting your back or your midriff. Maybe that is changed to that. But back then you were straight into it, big tunnel. Honestly, and it was man. Some people do. They even warn you before, mate. He said, "Don't get nervous." Some people panic. See, if you move around while they're doing it, or fuck the pictures up it's taking.
Mm. Oh my
because they're
God.
really loud as well, geezer.
Oh, fucking hell.
The machine is really loud. That's part of why they put earphones on you and put music on. It's really loud.
Great, thanks. See, you look, I'm one of these people. I don't go doctors, I don't go hospital, nothing. And obviously, Claire now, she's making me. I don't even. You know what? Right? I don't like my blood being taken, and it's not a pain thing. It's like I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so obviously, I avoid that at all costs. And then when I went to the hospital the first time, Claire was like, "Oh, they might have to give you a blood test." And I'm thinking, "Fuck's sake." Then yeah, when the guy was doing it, it feels like I'm gonna. Yeah, it's not a pain thing. It's almost like intrusive, and it's crazy. I don't know why. Like, so that even that is like for me is like I avoid. And now you're saying this shit as well. Like, I don't like doctors.
You might get in. The machines could be different now. I don't know, but it was nerve wracking when you're in there. I felt a bit claustrophobic, and I didn't think I was, but you just get on with it, man. It will give you the answers. Let's put it that way. That's the main thing. I was in that much pain, geezer. When I done it. It didn't matter. I would have done anything. I would have, I'd let them chop my fucking hand off to get out of the pain. So it's different when you're feeling like that.
Mm.
Do anything.
Yeah. I mean, so Wally, in response, it's much better than when it first. Yeah, it's still there. It's still painful, but it's more like now I can sort of I can move around now and all of that. It's fine. So it's much better. Yeah. How you doing, Lawrence, mate? So you got bad weather, Colin?
I'm gonna have to find somebody to fuck that.
Hey, Robert, Lawrence, Colin. Good evening. Good evening, Inky boy. I hope you're well.
Okay.
Robert, mate, how you doing? A creak is the same as a crick, says Wally. And a crack. Hey, Inky, Wally, how you doing? Boom, boom. Right. Let me just make sure I've got all of these. Geezer, I want to get one of them metal bladed ones. Strimmer, Robert's talking about.
Yeah. See, I've seen. Yeah, a lot of people use them. They're really good, Robert. For you, if you've got high shit, they're good for that. I've used them before as well. When I was out west, they're good for that. But that fine stuff that if you down a pathway, you want to trim the edges. It's not so good for that. It's a bit brutal. But it's good for knocking that down high fucking weedy shit. So, but there is another one I've seen out there that's almost like a fucking chainsaw thing. You put it down the side of a path and it gives you a nice,
Oh, what the fuck happened there? Did you do that?
Not me.
How the hell did that happen? Yeah, I didn't even touch. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. One sec. Let me just. Lawrence sent me a video. I want to try and put it in here in the studio. One sec. Whilst I'm doing that, I don't know how that happened. Comments. MRIs are loud, says Wally. Camera's blocked. I don't know what's going on. Lawrence, I'm trying to put it into here.
Give me a minute,
and the noise gets to you. Yeah, Lawrence, I'm going to try and put it in here, but yeah, my phone's acting silly. Pitch, they have some MRI machines that are open and not claustrophobic. Yeah, that's what I thought, Wally. Like anything I've seen on TV, I'm assuming. Yeah, and it's So I hope it's that one, not the one he had. That put you at ease, Titch. Yeah, thanks. I'm hoping, Wally's the one that Wally's talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure why, Lawrence. This StreamYard's been stupid. Let me try and put this in. Enter. Come on. Allow. Right, Lawrence. I'm just gonna put Lawrence's video in, you lot, of his creek. But I've got a feeling this is gonna be stupid. You lot, anything of note this week? Any talking points, football or just around the world? Put it in the chat. Let me see if I can add this.
Oh,
okay, no, I can. Right, Lawrence, I have to put it into editing app. It won't let me put the video straight in, which is just, I don't know why it does that. Giza, I've asked them in the chat anything around the world. Because yeah, I'm trying to put Lawrence's video in here. Anything you can think of that's happened?
No.
One thing is, okay, we'll get to this, but definitely, Kevin De Bruyne is, he's announced that he's leaving City at the end of the season. I think how old is he? 32, 33?
Yeah, something like that.
Where would you rank him? And I'll just say Premier League. So I won't say, going back to the old First Division. Where would you rank him amongst the Premier League midfielders? Like going back to your Keanes, Vieiras, Gerrard.
He's up there with them all, I think. Disregarding last season, because he hasn't been at his best. Plus, he's been injured a lot. Bar that last season, or this season, I think he's been one of the best players we've had in the Premier League. He's fucking unbelievable.
So, would you put him as one of the best midfielders or one of the best players that the Premier League has seen?
Both, yeah. One of the best players, I think. He's been that good. He has, a lot of that success of Man City is due to him, man. Yeah. He's a massive part of it. You need someone like that. Like Arsenal having a Vieira or Gerrard at Chelsea or at Liverpool and Lampard. You need someone that just is outstanding week in, week out. And his injury record recently was really good. He's an outstanding player. Outstanding. Yeah. If he went to Europe now, maybe not the high pace of the Premier League now, he'd probably still do it. Still, he probably won't get injured as much and still be at the top of his game, man. He's up there. Fantastic player.
Do you think... Obviously, he's going to go wherever he goes. He's going to go on a free. Do you think that City potentially could have got some, or should have got some money for him, or? Yeah.
Can you imagine? I mean, I'm sure the Saudi League would be very fucking interested in him. They could get his name to it. You know what I mean? If he still had a couple of years of contract, I think they're still getting 50 million for him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy though that I mean, the whole PSR and all of that. If they could have got 50 mil for him, even 30, that would have helped them with their spending and balancing the books and all of that.
Right, that.
Well, right. Lawrence's video is in there. Let me play this. He's filmed it like that, so we will still be on the screen. But let me just play this. It's only like 20 seconds. Video. This is his Creek.
We're on a hill, so it doesn't come up to our house.
And
I've
seen. Do you get snakes in that area, Lawrence? Not because, like I said, here in Australia, if you're near a creek, you're near snakes. As simple as that. There's no ifs or buts. There'll always be snakes somewhere around. You might never see them, but they're there. That's where they like to live, somewhere near a creek.
You know what's crazy seeing that is when Lawrence obviously was building the house, I've seen it when it was just, a creek where there's hardly any water and it's like a stream. And now seeing that is,
and it'll dissipate and it'll go away and it'll go back to the normal size, at some stage. I mean, we were doing a job out west there on the power lines there. I had to clear this site, get it ready for putting up one of their big towers. And I had a big digger, geezer driving a digger for me, and a bobcat, and we finished for the day. So we left the digger there and whatever. Fucking hell! That night it came down the rain. Bad. We couldn't even get out the next day. So our next day rained all day. Then we went out the day after, and the fucking creek had burst its bank, and the digger was like 2 foot underwater.
Oh shit! Where was that?
But his buckets, because he left them near the creek, or well, 5 meters away, they were fucking buried. They were underwater. I went out and swam out in the creek and hooked up the chain to his buckets, so we to a ute, so we could drag them back out.
So you swam?
Yeah, I swam out there.
You didn't swim past any snakes?
No, lucky enough there weren't none in the water, but and it's not crop country where I was, so it's all right.
Fucking hell. Oh, one sec. Right. So let me go here. West Ham attack is crap. Yeah, we'll speak about we'll get to that game. Highlight of the West Ham match, the team sheet, says Wally. Right. There are two types of MRI machines: closed bore, traditional, and open bore. Open bore are designed for people with claustrophobic or have trouble fitting in them. The closed bore give better images. Thanks for that information.
Nice information.
I'll be requesting the open
You
bore.
fucking got it, mate. You're NHS. He ain't requested shit.
I'll get Claire. Claire normally that, yeah. Whatever we want. She's like, yep, we need that. Thank you. Tell them you're claustrophobic and they will give you an open one. Yes, Wally. In 30 minutes in a damn loud.
I should have told you. I want to see you in that coffin, mate. I had to do it. You fucking do it.
And
Get in there. You'll be right.
If you didn't tell me, next week it'd be after the 30 it'd be another story for me where I'm just traumatized. Tell them you're a wimp and they won't do it at all. Gotta get it done. The West Ham under 21s lost to Crystal Palace 5-2. I see a flooded basement in your future, Lawrence. He said he's on a hill. So I'm sure he would have taken. Lawrence, see when you built that property, yeah, did people advise you about potential flooding and stuff like was you given advice before in regards to flooding and whatnot?
You probably know that creek, it might burst its banks, but it never goes any further than what we're seeing there. But traditionally, but man, I've seen it fucking flooding out west, man. It's fucking mental.
Right, he says there is some snakes. They do have some near the creek. The snakes.
Yeah, they always hang around near the creeks because that not only is it water source for them, it's a hunting ground because any creeks you get rats, you get mice, you get so it's a good hunting ground for them. That's why you'll find them near creek.
Right, you look. Before we get into last week, has anybody got any? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did anything happen in the world in the last since we all, was here last week Friday? There's normally always something of note.
Yeah,
maybe
been pretty quiet this week. I've seen for news and shit. Nothing.
Had a week off
in the world that's been totally mental.
I knew the flood zone and the house is positioned well over that, but you never know. No, you'll be fine then.
Yeah,
you'll be fine. Okay, you lot. Last opportunity. Anything that's happened? Yeah. I can't think. And normally you've always got something. There's always something that's happened.
Yeah, the most ridiculous thing I saw was that Tarkowski fucking challenge.
Oh, yeah, actually. I mean, we would have probably got to that in the game, but we can talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that if you want.
No, I'm saying we would have, that would have jogged my memory, but that was how, I don't see how, because I didn't watch the game. I saw that after. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get how even Mike Dean, who does the ref watch on Sky, he's saying, listen, obviously, normally they want to stick with their referees, but he's saying, that's a red card. Like I don't get that at all. I don't see how that was overlooked.
I mean, I didn't need a replay, guys, because I knew what Tarkowski did. I could see it in his face. He came out. He was always getting to that ball first, always.
Yeah.
And I reckon I wouldn't have blamed McAllister for pulling out of that challenge. Right? I wouldn't have blamed him.
Yeah.
But I knew. And as soon as he got that ball, he fucking lifted his leg to hit him. I know that tackle. I've seen it. I've done it. I knew that was like a 1970s tackle, guys. Right? And he caught him fucking fair. And it could have really hurt him, man. He was lucky the footwork completely planted because that could have snapped him.
Yeah.
And then for the referee, referee might not have a view of it, fair enough, because he knows he's got the ball. So he gives him a yellow. But that fucking idiot's in the VAR, how they can look at that and say, yeah, yellow will suffice for that. It's mental. And then the next day, the PGMOL go, fuck, no, they got it wrong. He should have been sent off.
That's
Crazy decision, man.
The
It was
thing
a
is-
terrible tackle. One of the worst tackles I've seen this season.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm not far from a snowflake. And you know, the way the game is now, it's not the same as it used to be. But that tackle there could have ended his career. Like you know, that's how bad it was. And to not punish it for me, and you've got now, unlike back in the day, there's all these cameras and you've got VAR. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
This is the trouble. Why we're so shit, don't like VAR. The referee got it wrong, but I can accept that a referee again making a mistake.
Yeah.
But to have two or three guys in every camera angle in the fucking world, and you didn't even need a camera. Any of them showed how bad it was.
Yeah.
And for them to get it wrong, they're referees in there, Gator. Ex-referees or whatever.
Exactly.
That's the problem you've got. If these fuckers can't see that as a fucking sending off, then what fucking standard of referee we got here? I say you might have got away with that tackle in the 70s,
Well,
but you might not have done either. Fucking unbelievable.
Well, Robert said normal tackle in the 70s.
Yeah, you go, Rob. Yeah, that was a normal tackle in the 70s because you got the ball. As long as you got the ball in the 70s and you clattered into the player, it was play on. But that one was so bad, it might have even got a sending off then.
Look, I would. Sorry.
You see people kicking the ball away and getting sent off. If we get a second yellow, for fuck's sake, come on, man. That.
Or you could take off your shirt and and have an undertop yellow, and then kick the ball away. 2 yellows, you get sent off for that. But that is, like.
Man, Stonewall.
I think, I didn't watch football in the 70s, but I think that tackle was around in the 80s as well. But I'm saying we're going
I'd say
back.
Up to the mid 80s at least. Yeah,
we're going. But I'm saying let's cut it off at the 90s. That sort of tackle.
Yeah.
Look, that's like how many years ago, and now in this day and age, and with VAR, and they allowed that. That's
He meant that, geezer. He wanted to do that, fucker. I know it. I saw it in his face. You could see it in his face. The intent.
Yeah, of course he did.
Man.
Oh yeah, I saw this as well. Meslier dropped from Leeds team after his error for Swansea's goal, and this is the life of a goalkeeper. He saved a penalty in that game, but he was at fault for I think there's a second goal.
Yeah, he dropped it, didn't he?
He dropped it. So and now. Obviously, they're playing early tomorrow as well, Leeds. But
terrible mistake.
That news came out like 3 days ago that he's dropped. So I'm thinking, who releases that information that he's dropped? Yeah, like why? How is that public knowledge that he's? Yeah, I don't get
Shouldn't
that.
Be,
No, it shouldn't be. Robert. Looks like Meslier played his last game for Leeds. Only he left in the corner, so he's looking to sell. I did say maybe a year and a half ago that. I said he would never be a top goalkeeper because I saw him make so many errors. So many. So, I think we were speaking about, the French national team and I said, I would never put him. He's never going to get to that top level goalkeeper. And and Leeds are sort of trying to throw away that automatic spot as well because, they're dropping too many points recently.
Yeah, they want to be careful now, boy. It's like anything. When the push comes to shove, you've got to make it to the end.
I checked their fixtures as well. They haven't got to play Sheffield United or Burnley, but Burnley and Sheffield United do have to play each other. So,
interesting running.
Exactly. Leeds they need to win against Luton tomorrow, but we'll get to that. Right. So, Eula, we're going to get to who we're waiting on? Freshie. Danny said he'd be a bit late. That's it. Yeah. So hopefully. Freshie can join us. Remember last week he joined quite late. Anyway, have you got a? Actually, no. Let me just play you like this quickly, and then because this is what we do in order. Right, let's play the video. Where is it?
This week, no one won the lucky dip.
So nobody won. And some of these things, you was close on one of them. You was like one away. Let me put that on. Media. This one here. Right. So you look how low the shots on targets was. 76 shots on target. Look at the goals. 24. Corners 91. You picked 92. There was 53 cards, which is a lot. The closest to that was Colin. He was one away. The shots on target 76 is a terrible amount. Freshie was the closest with 99, and that's 23 away. That's bad. Shots on goals 24 is low. Danny using our system 2-0. He was close with 22. The next one was you on 29. And then the aggregate 244. Once again, it was you that was the closest with 263.
Yeah, I was pretty low on them, and I still didn't get nowhere near it.
Terrible. Couldn't believe it. And I think is, I worked that out late today. Ideally I try and get them done a bit earlier. But I couldn't believe how bad it was. But anyway, so this is the league table with last week's points added. Wally,
do you know what pissed me off there with the cards there?
Yeah.
What was I? 92.
You picked 91 corners.
Oh, 91. No, that's all right. Doesn't matter. No, it's the corners, was it? No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, corners.
I thought it was the cards for a minute, and I was going, fuck.
Somebody got a late one.
No, I see one. It was after the game was finished, and someone got a yellow.
Yeah. Oh, right. So, not that it matters, yeah. It's funny you mention that, right? That, when I was working this out, yeah, and that did affect you, I think. I think it was the Arsenal-Fulham game, yeah? I worked out the scores. I've worked out the first 3 games. Arsenal, West Ham, and the first day. Done that.
Yeah.
Today, when I've gone to put in all the rest, and I thought, let me just go back. Went back, and there was, the bookings was, I think it was that one. The bookings was 3. And then when I went back, it was 4. And I thought, hold on a minute. And then I saw 90 plus 7. Someone got, anyway, that actually affected you. That took away 10 points for you in the Arsenal Fulham game, that yellow card. So anyway.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Yeah. So, and last week, remember Robert pointed out, and that's what I mean with them. They certain things, you do it, and then they must go over it again and then adjust it. So I thought this week, I'm not going to get caught out like that.
I've been really stitched up on that Arsenal game then.
Yeah.
Really stitched. Not just that 10. I remember I did that. I don't normally remember, but when I watched it, and I picked 2-0. And they were coasting to the 2-0. And then that Mueller hits the shot. It hits the guy on one right foot, hits the inside of his other foot, and then spins off and goes in the corner of the net to 2-1. Point up. How can that go?
Right. Well, let me tell you how unlucky you was in that game, right? And then we'll just cover the league table. Then we get to the game. Right. So in that game, it finished 2-1. But like you said, you picked 2-0, and it really should have been 2-0. But I've just explained the yellow card thing. You got the corners right, and you was 1 away from the shots on target. So you was close to the superfecta in that game.
Yeah, that was close.
Very close.
Fine margins.
Right, so Wally is obviously out clear, 2,400 points. Darren, 2,165. Freshie, 2,080. Robert, 1985. Lawrence, 1970. Lawrence is only 15 points behind Robert. This is interesting. Inky went above me on alphabetical order, but we're level on points. And you are only 50 points behind me and Inky. So, that superfecta would have really helped you tonight.
That would have done it. Yeah, that would have been.
Danny,
I'll win everything if I got that right.
That would have definitely boosted you up. Danny, after last week, 120 points, 1780. Colin obviously joined the party late, 1330. Right, so we're going to get into last week's scores. Let me read the comments and we'll get straight into it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nene. Yeah, it's a shame that she didn't have any good news in regards to the lucky dip. Pereira it's Pereira that scored for Fulham. He wasn't on the pitch. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, no, he didn't. Yeah, he got the yellow card on 90+7. Yeah.
Wank. See what I mean? There's my luck.
Yep. But I'm glad that I double checked it. Yeah, because otherwise that was 90 plus 4. Oh, I thought it was 90 plus 7. We are talking a lot about a dude in 8th. There's Lawrence. Who's in 8th? Who's in 8th place? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Gaze is in 8th. Yeah. Lawrence is right next to Robert.
Because I'm normally in champion, Lawrence. That's what it is. I'm an ex-champion.
Wait, Titch. I make mine 2065. Let me go back again. 2065. I've got you as. Oh, wait. No. Nah, because you was on. What did he score last week? 35. 1 sec. Arsenal, Fulham. All right, last week. 1 sec, Robert. That's the wrong one. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Robert got 35 last week.
Yeah, and you had 1950, and then obviously the 35. Or if I'm, yeah. Right, everybody else is You was on 1950, and then I added your 35 this week, Robert. Unless I've made I don't see how. Thought it was on 2030. Now 1950. But I can double check that. I could even go back through last week's video and just in case. I had you as 1950.
I will have to. Did you get Lawrence's from last week?
Yeah, I've got them. But Robert, I'll double check that. But I had you as 1950 from last week, and then I added your 35. But I'll check that, Robert. So I'll give you Lawrence's. One sec. Let's go back to here. Right. So last week was right. Here we go. Let me. I'll check, Robert. Right. So last week, Arsenal 2, Fulham 1. We had 4 cards, 9 corners, 7 shots on target. You read out the scores, and I will give you Lawrence's. Oh no, I've got Lawrence's here. I'll give you Lawrence's score from last week. So did anybody pick the 2-0?
I went 2-0. You went 1-0. Roberto, 2-1.
Yeah.
He benefited from that. Inky 1-1. Freshy 2-1. Arsenal.
Yeah.
Well done. Now Lawrence.
Lawrence picked 2-2.
Okay. Wally, of course. That gives him enough 15 for that ridiculous goal that went in. Wally 2-1. Danny 2-0. Darren 2-1. Well done, Darren. And Colin 2-1.
Jeez. Well done, all of you successful. What I would say, just to rub salt into your wounds, those 3 cards that you picked that turned into 4, obviously Wally picked 4, so he benefited from that as well as the 2-1. Anyway, so let me give you the total, including the. Have you put the 15 down already?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry then. All right, so I'll give you what else they got. Right, so you obviously ended up with 10 points for that game, which was for the corners. 10 for you. 497. 4. Wally got an additional 10 points, so in total 25 for Wally. The league leader, 497. Lawrence correctly got the card, so 10 points for Lawrence. 10, 497, 497. Right, Robert got 15. Let me put that in there. 15 for Robert. 497. Nope. Freshy. Sorry. 15, 497. 4. Danny correctly predicted 4 cards, so 10 points for Danny. 497, 49. And that is it. So 15 for him.
Okay.
And 15 for
you and Inky didn't get it.
Yeah. Right. Lawrence says book it. Wally's laughing. Robert says Right, Robert
Fucking
says you're right. So yeah, Robert. So yeah, we've got the right league table thing. 2-1, yes. Right. Okay. Right. Next game. Fucking hell. We will have a little discussion about this. Wolves 1, West Ham 0. Before we speak, I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the highlights because I looked at the stats. There weren't a highlight. There was only the cards was the same total as the corners and the shots on target. There were 6 cards, 3 corners, 3 shots on target. One of them was for West Ham. How bad was this game? Because I haven't seen none of it. I'm not. Yeah. How bad was this? Please, because yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. First half, especially, was just fucking mind-numbingly boring. Just fucking hell.
I saw the lineup. Like, why did he leave out? And where was Kudos as well? Because he weren't even.
He
in the
got
squad.
injured in training apparently last minute, had a fitness test, and they said no.
Okay.
So he threw Guilherme in there, which I wanted to have a look at him, but the boy was more or less non-existent. You know, he's okay with the ball here and there, but achieved nothing. Oh man, it was just dreadful. Forward press is fucking shit. They scored that one goal.
Why did Suchet not start as well? Like, I don't get his like what's going on like with his lineup.
Decided to drop him and not playing. There you go. You know, and ironically, he really should have got us to the draw with a chance at the end. He should have buried it. Yeah, but he comes on and he gets a fucking chance. You know what I mean? That's. I just fuck me, man. This boy is starting to really worry me now. I'll tell you, he really is. Watching that shit. I mean, that was with almost 2 weeks off to decide how you're going to play a game. You know, now the Kudos might have sort of kicked him in the nuts a bit, him not having been available. But Jesus, fuck, it was dreadful. We had offered nothing. We had 1 shot on target, good.
Yep.
And it was a pickup from the keeper. It was just a fall down save. It was not even
a real attempt. Yeah.
Not a save. And you go, that we offered nothing in the we were better in the second half. But I think Wolves being 1-0 up changed a little bit in the second half. They sat a little bit deeper and went, right, I would come and break us down. And we never looked like it. But when Soucek came on, had that chance. Bowie created 1 good chance for that Ferguson. He was on as well. Yeah. Of course. And that was good because I wanted to see him as well. But he didn't get any service by that 1 chance. Bowen. It was just a little bit behind him. Couldn't get his leg around to fucking get hold of it. It was cut behind him. But he didn't. Fulkrug was the bright spark when he came on the second half. He looked like he was up for it.
Yeah.
Had a great header to hit the bar, but it was one of them headers. Geez, it's amazing that he got a head to it and it looped and hit the bar. You know what I mean? But we created nothing. Nothing. And it was boring as dog shit.
Did you watch the whole game?
Yeah. Suffered the whole fucking game.
Show me your wrists. Let me just make sure there's no.
Still there, yeah.
Yeah, no
honestly,
markings.
I don't know. You just can't look forward to watching that sort of shit. It's fucking horrible. So I have no doubt he'll start Fulkrug in the next game. Where might get an hour out of him, maybe. But he looked, he looked lively. He looked like a proper centre forward. But other than that, there's no one.
Do you know?
Wan-Bissaka weren't even getting up the line. He was doing nothing. As an attacking sense. Defensively, he was usually his good self.
Yeah.
It was.
How was their goal? Like, how did that come about?
Even that, the boy just picked it up. I like that boy as well.
Bruno Larson, his name, Larson,
and he just hit it. He's fucking Kilman backed off him, and the ball came to him. But Kilman was trying to cut out a ball that was going to come across the box, and it didn't end up with his boy. So he'd come away from him, and then it came to his feet, and the boy just one touch, bang, good shot. Then it took a deflection off Kilman.
Yeah.
And then it went in. But they should have been 2-0 up with the big black lad up there fucking hit the bar, smashed it against the bar, but he should have scored. You know what I mean? He had the whole goal and he hit it hard as he could, and it went up in the air, just hit the underside of the bar, came down. They should have been at 2-0, could have been 3-0 at half time.
Wow.
And then he makes 3 changes at half time because it's very Lopetegui-esque, gets it completely wrong in the first half and make 3 changes at half time. And then we're better. But still, nothing. Yeah.
So, I mean, the West Ham fans that went up there, to the Midlands on a Tuesday evening, like, how pissed off would they be, like, coming back at late at night and after that performance? Like I said, I haven't seen
it's no fun, man, going to midweek games all over the country up there. You ain't getting home to the next fucking day to watch that shite. It's the worst, mate. If you see a great win or lose, that had been a 3-2 win to them, and we'd, I would have been happy enough. But it weren't, was it? It was always going to be. And this is where we're at the moment with Potter, right? He's sorted out not conceding many goals, but the trouble is, where we are now, if we concede, we don't win.
Yeah.
For us to get anything out of the game under Potter at the moment, right? We need a clean sheet. That's it. You watch all them games he's played. We beat Arsenal that 1-0. Newcastle was the other game we drew 1-1. We can only get something out of a game if we not get out of a game. We can only get a win if we have a clean sheet.
Yeah.
That's it. The best we're going to get is a point. We're not going to win if we concede, and you can relate that to the shots on target. There's hardly any. We're the worst in the Premier League at it.
Yeah.
So we've got no attacking threat, but we've tightened up at the back. That's it. But concede 1 goal, we're not winning the game.
Yeah.
You can't go on like that. It's fucking dreadful.
Robert said it was shit. Manager's choice in regards to when I asked why Souček didn't start. What he says, highlight was the team sheet with Guilherme and Ferguson. Everyone was buzzing until the match started.
Yeah, wanted to see them. I think everyone wants to see Guilherme. But it annoys me a lot of West Ham supporters, though, when they're screaming for Guilherme. But you got to understand, there's 2 managers now at least that haven't played it. They can't both be fucking idiots. There's a reason they haven't played him. But everyone thinks he's the answer. Guilherme's the answer. He's the answer. Well, we see the 45 minutes of Guilherme, and he weren't the fucking answer.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. But I'm glad I got to see him.
Yeah.
He's a young lad. I'm not going to knock the boy. He's only 19 years of age. He should, but he's definitely not ready to fucking rip it to bits in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Whether that will come, well, maybe, hopefully. But he's not the answer. Yeah, West Ham fans do this a lot. They always think the answer's sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
They all think it's there. And they don't really. The manager's got him on the bench for a fucking reason in his mind.
Yeah. And I mean, now is the perfect time to be trying out these players. So
yeah,
that's the
I
only reason.
wanted to see him, and I wanted to see Ferguson, and now it started confirming to me. Even though that first half, I can't. Ferguson done next to fuck all, but he was getting no service anyway. What's he meant to do? Why? Honestly, it's fucking annoying.
Regards to Arsenal, Gabriel went off early. Now he's out for the season. Yeah, and obviously they are still in the Champions League, so he's going to be a big miss for them in that competition. Wally says the score could have been 5-2 to Wolves, obviously.
Yeah, it could have been in the end. Yeah, you wouldn't complain if they'd won 5-2. They should have scored at the end as well. They had a breakaway, didn't they? Boy, should have scored there.
Robert said we made 5 changes in all. Lawrence says Potter made a comment about the play. Oh shit! One sec. Potter made a comment about the players. He said, "Yeah, I saw it. They are all on notice, and if things don't change, they are at risk in the summer. Needs to be an attacking team, and we are not doing it." Is he passing the buck there? I know it's not his squad, but surely, with as a modern day manager and with the players at your disposal, you've got to be serving up something better than that from an attacking point of view. Would you like? Surely he's got to take some responsibility.
Yeah, of course he does. I mean, he knows that. We're not attacking. There's a reason. You think it's not anything to do with how you're setting up? Huh? You've got Paqueta and Ward-Prowse there in front. So that, Paqueta was doing more defending. He had a reasonable game, Paqueta, right? Ward-Prowse is fucking dreadful. But you play Souček, and every manager has, isn't they? When everyone's calling for Souček, said everyone plays him. Why? Because he gives you a goal for it.
Yeah.
And like I said, he should have scored near the end there. He was on his wrong foot, Souček. But he should have scored. But he gets them chances, doesn't he? He comes into the box late, he gets on the end of things, and he didn't play him. And you go, well, there's your one of your attacking threats gone.
Right. Just playing devil's advocate here. Do you think Potter understands the importance of Souček, and because of the predicament we're in regards to we're not going to get relegated, we're not going to finish much higher than where we are. Let me see what you lot can do. You understand? Like, do you think it's where he's trying to see like what he don't want rather than what he does want?
Yeah, it could be a bit of that goes up. It could be a bit of that. I'll say if he's experimenting and that's what he's come up with, but it didn't work. So obviously, I don't think you'll see that again. Now that could have been bad for Guilherme. That he might not see the pitch ever again in the West Ham colours, which might be unfair on him.
Right, Lawrence says Ferguson can't finish. I agree, Larry. It is the manager's plan or style, or is it the players are not good enough? Says Roberto. I think the fans think the opposition are going to lay down and let us play our game. What is our game?
We tried to play that ball out of the back in the first half, right? Kept trying to play it out of the back because he went with a free at the back, right? Oh my God. It's fucking frightening how bad they are. As professional footballers, that they can't make 5 passes and still have the ball.
Yeah.
They can manage about 2 to 3 and then they lose it. It was happening constantly because they press Wolves in that. They press. We had to keep giving it back to Areola to boot it or going out wide to Mavropanos, who's booting it. Try and get it to Wan-Bissaka. We were just hemmed in. I couldn't get out. And when we did, we had to boot it back to them. It was fucking dreadful. They've got to work out that when you watch Wolves in that first half, in tight spaces, their passing was really good. Really good. I've noticed them getting out of little tight areas with players all around them so well, and then get it away and be on the attack. We can't do it. We're too slow. Our players are too slow, and technically their passing is not good enough. And it was just happening time after time after time. You go, fucking there you go. That's it. We should have been 2 to 3-0 down at half time.
We're one of the worst teams for trying to play it out from the back. And we're one of the worst teams when it comes to attacking. And I mean, even if it's on the eye, I think, I didn't see this game, but for me, West Ham are almost like the worst team when it just comes to, creating and how dangerous you look in the final third. Like, and I'm putting Southampton and Ipswich, they all seem to be better than us and create more than, we just look so bad.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I watched all the highlights and some of the full games of that round, right? All of them. And every team were more entertaining than us, had more of an attacking threat than us, probably had more shots on target than us. All of them. Including Southampton, including Leicester, including Ipswich. All of them.
Yeah.
I thought we were in that round of football, we were the worst looking team in the Premier League. Even Everton. I thought, we'll get to the Everton game, but that Beto terrorised Liverpool. Terrorised Van Dijk and Konate.
Yeah.
Fucking so unlucky, that boy, not to have 2 goals to his name. He absolutely terrorised Liverpool on his own.
Yeah. With Moyes as his manager. All right, Lawrence, I'll get back to the rest of the comment. Lawrence said we have been poor attacking for over a year. I'm going to read the comments and we're going to get to it because we've just spent how long speaking about West Ham, and our conversations probably been more entertaining than you know what they're serving up to the fans. So yeah, we'll move on. Let me just agree, Larry. Let me just read everyone's comments. Ferguson is a waste. Should never have signed him. In my opinion, we don't have the players. We continue to blame the manager. How many games we missed 2 goals we should have had? Souček would have scored if he started. Love potato salad, but if he is out hope for scoring, we are in trouble. Didn't think we would miss Antonio as much as we do, says Robert. Agree, Colin. Antonio was not the answer either, but better than what we are doing now.
Yeah.
We have been poor attacking for over. Yeah, I've read that, didn't I? Wolves looked really good against us. They are.
Yeah.
They're decent. They
pass the ball really well, Geezer. And that's without, the star man Cunha.
Yeah, exactly.
They pass the ball amongst themselves really well. I like that Strand Larsen. He's a half-decent striker too. And he's a handful. But they do pass it around really well, man.
Robert, yeah, I was surprised when I saw this. The Liverpool-Everton game only had 3 shots on target, and they was all from Liverpool. So Everton didn't have a shot on target in that game. But Beto did he hit the woodwork?
Yeah, he hit the inside the fucking post, man.
Right. Let's just get to... Anyway. Right. Wolves 1, West Ham 0. What do we pick for that, please?
Souček, he let us down, Geezer. Souček let us down.
Yeah, we both
1-1, I said. You said 1-1. 1-2 to West Ham. Robert, 2-1 to West Ham. 3-1 fresh. Lawrence.
Lawrence said 1-2.
Right. 2-1, Wally said to Wolves. 2-0, Danny. To Wolves. 1-1, Darren. Yeah. 1-2, Collins. So, yeah, that one got the 1-0.
Right, well, unless you pick 6 cards, I don't think no one's getting this because, like I said, there were 6 cards, 3 shots, 3 corners, and 3 shots on target. 6-3-3. Nope, nobody scored anything. What a terrible game.
Neither did West Ham.
Yeah, Lawrence says this has been like therapy. Thank you for letting me share. Yeah, I think it was definitely needed because I know you would have watched the whole game as well. Right, let's just try and get through these fairly quickly. Forest 1, Manchester United 0. Did you watch any of this game?
I did. I just trying to remember Forest's goal.
Elanga, the ex-Manchester United player, scored.
Oh, great goal, man. Run about 50 fucking yards with the ball.
It was a great
Took them all on, mate. Got to the fucking edge of the area and just banged it right in the corner. The geezer chasing, I think it was Garnacho, should have fucking took the yellow geezer. He needed to fucking hack him down. He couldn't. And it was so good. Elanga being an ex-Man U as well.
Yeah.
And he scored, man. Cracking goal. And then Woods was missing again. He was still injured. Then they did what they do. They defend fucking brilliantly. Forest and just kept hitting them on the break, and that was it. And held on to the 1-0. So yeah, keep waiting for Forest to stumble, but they're just not.
Listen, I saw an image. I don't know if it was on Sky Sports or on YouTube as a thumbnail. And the 4 players on that image were Anthony, who's doing well at Betis, so much so that certain players, Isco, I think, has come out and said we need to get him tied up for next season. Isco, obviously, formerly of Real Madrid and Arsenal on loan. No, not Isco. Sorry, that's Caballas, wasn't it? Anyway, Marcus Rashford was on that image. Obviously, he's doing well at Villa. David De Gea was on that image. He's doing well at Fiorentina. You know, they've got Onana between the sticks. Huh? No. He's gone. Remember, they got rid of him, and he didn't play for a year. He's at Fiorentina doing well. And the other player on that list, so it was, just and Elanga. So it was highlighting the players that you've let go. It's basically saying, is the club the problem rather than the players? Because these
I've been saying for a long time.
Yeah.
Been saying that for a long time about Man United, man. If you can take all them talented players and turn them into shit, you've got something going there. Even Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Pick a name.
You know, Casemiro, who proved his quality, and now people are questioning him. But yeah, did Maguire go up front? Yeah, he did go up front. Did he put him on up front, or did he just move him from centre back? I don't know.
No, they left him up there for the last 10 minutes. But yeah, he nearly. Well, he had one cleared off the line. He got the shot off, and the boy,
great clearance.
Off the line, last kick of the game.
Yeah.
Well done.
But well done, Forest. They've got 8 games to go, and they just probably need 5 wins and a draw, 16 points, and maybe lose 2 should guarantee them. I think, yeah, it's going to be tight, so they need to just keep winning games. They can't really drop too many points, I don't think.
Wins and draws, please. I think avoid it. If they can stick to only lose 2 to 3 games, I think they'll get it. You know what I mean? I
think, 2. I think they can only lose 2 games, I think.
But the teams around them and behind them are so inconsistent. You know what I mean? It helps.
Yeah.
So, and especially if you're talking top 5 this year for
exactly. But I'm rooting for Forest. Right. So this game has some decent stats. We'll get to the scores in a minute. 4 cards, 13 corners, 8 shots on target. So what do we pick for Forest 1, Man United 0, please?
I don't know why, but I went 2-1 Man United. What?
Ain't happening.
You went 3-1 Forest, 3-2 Robert, 2-1 Inky, 3-1 Fresh, Lawrence.
3-1 Lawrence.
To who?
Forest, yeah.
Right, 2-1 Wally, 2-0 Danny, 1-1 Darren, 2-1 Colin to Forest.
Right. So, I won't tell you what for. I'll just tell you who got the points. You got 10 points. 4-13, 8. Wally got 10 points. Lawrence got 10 points. Come on. 4-13, 8, 4-13, 8, 4-13, 8, 4-13. And Danny got 10 points.
Okay.
10. Right, so Bournemouth 1, Ipswich 2. Bournemouth are having a bad run of form recently. Ipswich, a big win for them. I mean, Wolves beating West Ham didn't help them, but they do play each other in this round of fixtures. So I think they're 9 points behind Wolves, but if they could manage to beat them, obviously it'd be 6 points. I believe it's 9 points behind.
Yeah, it would have given. If we'd taken points off Wolves, it would really given hope, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Even a draw, if we'd got that draw, man. Yeah, then it would. It makes this game Wolves Ipswich massive next week or this week.
Yeah,
absolutely massive. But
yeah, so it is 9 points, and there's only 8 games to go. So if they could manage to beat them, realistically, but they need to win that game anyway. Ipswich need to win that game. If Ipswich don't win, then it's confirmed the bottom 3 is going down. They need a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
Lawrence says no. Here we go. This is book it. Delap scored again. I heard that Man United might be interested in him, but that might just be paper talk. But yeah.
Oh fuck, mate. People should be telling Delap, do not even think about going there. That's your career over. You ruined it.
Plus, he came from City, didn't he? So, yeah, don't do it. Steer clear.
See Delap, where he'd better off going to? Fucking Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Go there.
You're right. That would be probably the way they play and the fact that, Chris Wood has done so well for them. With someone like Delap, for me, I think he's had a good season, but I think Delap would be an upgrade on Wood. So
age-wise and everything else. And plus, it's them 2 options. You can have the big centre forward if you want, or you can have, especially their counter-attacking. Delap's quick. I mean, I think it'd be a good move for him.
That would be a great signing for them and him. Inky, we're crap at this game, not just you, me and you. Anyway. Bournemouth 1, Ipswich 2. What do we pick? Did anybody get the correct score?
Yeah, I doubt it. I went 3-0. Boy. You 4-0. 2-1, Robert. 2-0. Inky, Freshy 3-1. Lawrence.
Oh, sorry. Lawrence said 3-0 Bournemouth.
Yeah, 2-1 Bournemouth, Wally, 2-0 Danny, 2-1 Darren, 2-1 Colin. So no one
Right.
dares to pick Ipswich anymore.
We had 3 cards, 11 corners, 9 shots on target. I will just tell you who scored how many points. I scored 10 points, which I believe is my first lot of points.
It is.
3, 11, 9. Oh, Lawrence, 20 points. He almost got 30. He was 1 away on the corners, but yeah, 20 points for Lawrence. 3, 11, 9. 3, 11, 9. Freshie got a treble. He got all 3 of those that things, all of them, right? Yeah. So 30 points for
Really?
Freshie. Yeah. 3, 11,
Yeah.
9. Freshie. Well done, Freshie. 3, 11, 9. 3, 11, 9. 3, 11, 9. 3, 11, 9. And you got 20 points.
Wow.
You got.
Well, I got the 3 cards.
You got the cards and the shots on target.
Brilliant.
The same as Lawrence. Lawrence got the cards, shots on target. All right,
Yeah.
20. Right, let's do the Brighton v Villa game, and then you can give us a score roundup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighton.
2 seconds. Bring them down so I know where we are at the moment. Inky, you better pull your finger out, sir.
Good evening, Richo66. He says evening. He's got an Everton shirt on.
Yeah,
you're more-
good job. He was popped in and a lot of the chats here and there. There you go, mate.
Okay, it's first time I've come across you. I don't know how you found us. I'm glad you did. And I hope you enjoy. It's a very small channel, very small chat. And, you know, you're more than welcome. And, yeah, thanks for joining us. Hopefully.
Yeah, Richo probably knows everyone in that chat.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, most. Maybe not Inky and Danny.
Yeah, that's good then.
I think he knows Wally and all the boys.
Okay, good. I'm glad you found this channel. It's not like the other channels, you know, we're not promoting anything and we just come on it. It's a social thing and it's a small thing, but we enjoy it.
I think I was telling Richo on our show the other week that fucking how jealous I am of them fuckers moving into that new stadium.
Yeah.
Really am. I mean, it looks great. Too sexy.
Yeah, no worries. So you lot, this Brighton v Villa had 5 cards, only 4 corners, 9 shots on target, which is a good amount. Finished Brighton 0, Villa 3. We'll wait for Geezer to come back and see, did anybody pick that scoreline? Big win for Villa, though. Yeah, Brighton will be disappointed. I think did Rashford score 2 in this game? Let me just check before he comes back. No, you put in the chat. Did Rashford score 1 or 2 in this game? Or did he score 2 in the FA Cup?
2 in the FA Cup.
It was the FA Cup, and then he got 1 in the league, which apparently was a bit controversial or something. I didn't, something to do with VAR or something. Yeah.
What was the score here? What was it?
0-3. Brighton 0, Villa 3. What did we pick?
Yeah.
What did we pick for that?
I went 1-1. You went 2-1 Brighton. 2-2 Robert. 2-2 Inky. 1-1 Freshie. Lawrence.
2-2.
Why is that struggling? I'm not paying, mate. I'm going to get a new pen. 2-1 Wally. 0-2 Danny. That was one of our toss of a coin.
Yeah.
1-1 Darren. 3-2 Colin to Villa.
Robert says 1 that taken off. So maybe did he score 2, but 1 was talked off? Rashford.
One was disallowed. Yeah, it could have been that one. I'll see.
Yeah.
Can't remember again.
Okay.
think he did.
Right. So nobody got that. Right, Geezer, just to reiterate. 5 cards, only 4 corners in this game, and 9 shots on target. Once again, I'll just tell what people scored. 5, 4, 9. I got 10 points. I'm on a roll. 5,
roll
4, 9.
shot.
5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. 5. Robert got 10 points. 5, 4, 9. Freshie got 10 points. Oh, come on. 10 points for Freshie. 5. Inky got 10 points. I believe that's his first points in it.
Inky off the ball. Yeah, mate. He's on.
5, 10, 9. Right. 10 points for Danny.
Right.
And wait, sorry, one more. Sorry, it's 549. I'm thinking of right. No, Danny didn't get any. Sorry, I'm thinking of 10 corners. I don't know why. Sorry, 5. Sorry, Danny didn't get nothing because I'm looking at the 10s. And 10 points for Darren and Colin. I don't know why I was thinking of 10. Yeah, my bad. 10. You know why? Yeah. Because I keep saying 10, 10, 10. And then I saw those with 10 corners. I'm thinking they've got the points, but they ain't. 5, 4, 9. Let me just double check that. Yes. 5, yes. Nope. Yeah, I got that right. Okay, right. So next game. This game had 5 cards, 5 corners, and 5 shots on target. That was Manchester City 2, Leicester 0. Anything to say about this game? Nah.
No, that Marmouche is starting to look decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the look of him. Obviously, Haaland's out he looks like he's out for the rest of the season, more or less. So, yeah, that was it.
So, who sung that song, Mamushka, or what was it? What was that song called? Mamush? What's the song called? That sounds like Mamushka or something. It's a lady, I think. Mamushka. No,
yeah, what?
What's her name?
Marmouche. Oh, I know. Well, I can see her in my head. I can't fucking get a name out.
Mamushka. Yeah, I don't know the song, but I do. Yeah, like just yeah. What was the name of the song? Is it Babushka or Mamushka or what?
Babushka, I think.
Oh, Barber. Sorry, I thought it was Mamushka. Who sung that song? Kate Bush. There we go. Was it Kate Bush?
Kate Bush. That's it.
Yeah.
Kate Bush.
I can sort of hear it. Scored 1. Oh, sorry. Scored 1. Then he was taken off. Marcus Rashford. Let's start a GoFundMe page for Giza to get a new pen. There's Robert.
This is my second mover. Right. I'll have to go and get another one because it runs out. Fuck. To be last.
Right. It says 4-0. That will never happen. Yeah. So 5-5-5, which is terrible. Anyway.
Yeah.
Man City 2, Leicester 0. Did anybody correctly predict that?
Right, I went 4-0 City. You went 4-0 City. I just thought City sort of on the bit of the way back might have just slapped them.
Yeah.
But be honest, Leicester offered nothing. Fucking nothing. Anyway, 4-0. Roberto. Well done, sir. Roberto 2-0 to City. 3-0 City. 5-0 Fresh. Lawrence.
Lawrence said 3-0 City.
Unlucky. 2-1 Wally. 2-0 Danny. He's in.
Yep.
Well done, Danny. 3-0 Darren. 3-0 Colin.
Right. So 5-5-5. Let's see if anybody picked 5 cards really. And yes, they did. The 2 people with 10 points once again is Darren and Colin for correctly predicting 5 cards.
Darren and Colin.
Yeah, 10 points. Do you want to give us a right? Let me just check how many games.
That's it for that round, is it?
Yeah. We've still got bloody how many? 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we've just done the 6th game. What's the scores at the minute?
Okay, let me just bring them scores down. Okay. No one massive. Everyone a bit close, really. I'm on 40.
Yeah.
You're on 20. 25 Robert. 10 Inky. 40 Fresh. 40 Lawrence. 25 Wally. 35 Danny. 35 Darren. 35 Colin.
Okay. So yeah, nobody's running away, and those that have lowest points are still well within striking distance. Right, next game on this list is Newcastle 2, Brentford 1. We only have two cards, 9 corners, 7 shots on target. So this was Newcastle's first game after their Carabao or League Cup success at home in front of their own fans, and they obviously backed it up with a win, which I think was inevitable considering everything, the history of not winning the trophy and all of that. I mean, 2-1. I didn't see any of the game. Did you see any of this Yeah.
I did see the highlights, geezer. I remember one of the goals where, what's the name? And Webber was back trying to defend and he slipped over as the ball came over and they scored
Yeah.
from it. I think Isaac got the goal again. But yeah, I can't remember Brentford's goal. Who scored it? Is it
Good evening, Freshie. Freshie said he's on 55. How many points did you give him?
Freshie?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've missed something if that's the case.
I can go back on mine as well. Let me check. Or he could be just winding us up.
No, he is. Yeah, he is. I missed the last 10 that he put down.
So he's on 55, yeah?
Yeah, he's leading. Freshie, like, yeah, all right. Fucking. All right, teacher. Teacher. I missed that last 10 he got.
And Burmo scored a penalty for Brentford.
Oh.
And Robert says, I think I'm on 40. Arsenal 15, City 15, and 10 for shots.
Yeah, he's probably right as well. He's got, because I didn't write them down early, I missed one.
I've also got it backed up here anyway, so yeah. It's just easier
15.
if easier. So Robert should be on
15,
40.
then 10, 25, then 15. He's on 40, yeah. Fucking yeah, I know I did that. Yeah,
And
well done.
And
No, I'm good. That's good because that keeps me on track.
Wally said, is that a magic pen? And Lawrence says he's on 75. So yeah, 75 for Lawrence.
Yeah, that sucked me off.
Freshie, I'm glad you're here. He popped up when he needed to. Like, I'm on 55. Stack the ball. Where, Freshie, are you in the UK or are you out gallivanting? Stack the ball, says Roberto. It's mutiny in the chat.
Don't worry, I can't get away with anything here. Don't worry. Someone always picks me up on it. It's good.
He says, evening all, write it in blood.
See, I'm a bit like the modern referee, right? I can make a mistake and some VAR would fucking put it right for me. It's not a problem.
At least this VAR does put it right. Right. So I hope you're well, Freshie. Right. Newcastle 2, Brentford 1. What do we pick for that, please? Geezer?
Oh, I went for the 2-0 Newcastle. You went 3-2. 3-1, Robert. 3-1, Inky. Freshie 2-1. He's in.
Well done, Fresh.
Another good pick.
More points.
Lawrence.
1-1.
2. Oh, of course, Wally. Don't deserve this. 2-1 to Wally.
Well done, Wally.
2-0 Danny. 2-1 Darren.
Well done, Darren.
3-1 Colin.
Right.
And Webbo, that's 10 penalties out of 10.
Wow. Who needs
Love the way
Tony?
That one little jump up and just rolls it in.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. Right. 2 cards, 9 corners, 7 shots on target. 297. Right. Let me give Wally 15 first. 297. Right. 297, 297, 297, 297, 297. The only person that scored any additional points was you, and that was for the correct corner. So 10 points for you.
Okay.
10. Just double checking. Yep. Right. Next game.
Do you know what? I just realised I had Wally's one wrong there too.
Bloody hell. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm not with it. This is our earlier game.
It's the hour,
This our
innit?
earlier spot for me, man.
You need some of Wally's marching powder just to wake you up a bit. He's Colombian.
40,
speciality.
50, like this. I'm just gonna get this right. So I'm right for up now on. Jesus. And this fucking pen is doing my head in.
He's blaming the pen, you lot. The old pen.
Blame the pen. Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
I bet you're on 100 points, isn't you, Geezer?
Yeah, I'm at 10. I'm pissing it, Gazer. The way I'm doing the rest of it. Oh, God. So hopefully I got that right. Yeah, I just realised that. Wally probably wouldn't have known, but I had him on 35. I think he's no, he's on 50. All right, yeah.
Yeah, but he's only on 50 because he just scored those. He just got a correct score, or
Yeah, he got the right score there.
yeah.
I had him
right.
on 25. I think he should have been 35.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You look, the next game, the stats read 3 cards, 4 corners, 5 shots on target. Bit shit. It was Southampton 1, Crystal Palace 1. It's a point towards Southampton's unwanted or not getting an unwanted lowest Premier League points tally.
Yeah.
Palace, you know, a point don't really help them in whatever their ambitions are. But yeah, obviously they need to sort of win all their games to try and get some sort of Europa Conference or whatever. Probably not much to talk about unless you've got something to talk about in this game.
I just remember one little great shot by Mateta from about 30 yards, smashed against the bar. Fuck me. So unlucky, man. Such a great shot. Yeah, he was doing his thing. But yeah, Southampton again. They look so much better under this new manager. But they can't get a win.
Yeah.
You know, like Ipswich have been up until this week, and Leicester. Leicester don't look very good, but Southampton play some all right stuff. You know, they could have won this game, but they couldn't hold on. You know, and they could have lost it right at the end too. I think the boy cleared off the line or something. Happened anyway. But yeah, they're one of them. They just can't hold on to the win. Scored a good goal. The goal they went 1-0 up with was a good goal. But there you go.
I mean, I'm gonna state the obvious, and obviously football psychology plays a part, and just like, you know, winning becomes a habit. I think for Southampton, losing just becomes a habit. So it doesn't mean they're that worse than, you know, the rest of the teams in the league. But yeah, it's just psychologically, I think, losing and not winning just becomes a habit, and you find yourself in the position they're in. Right. Freshie says you need some Bolivian Boogle. Marching Powder. That's Danny Dyer's new film. Yeah, where is that? In the cinemas, that film. Right, so Southampton 1, Palace 1. Did anybody pick that as a correct score, please?
Right. I went 0-2 to Palace. You went 2-1 to Southampton, Tips.
Yeah.
2-1 Robert Southampton. 2-1 Inky to Palace. 1-1 Freshie.
Well done, Fresh.
He's doing all right. That's 3 picks he's got this week on the scores. Well done.
Yep. Well
Lawrence.
0-2.
Wally went 2-1 to Palace. 2-0 said Danny Palace. 2-0 Darren Palace. 2-1 Colin to Palace.
Right.
Did you Freshie?
Well, you can give Freshie another 10 points because he got the cards right. So 25 in total for Freshie.
That's a big move. That's a big move.
Now, I'll just go through the rest of the people in regards to what they scored. I scored 10 points. That was for the cards as well. 1 sec. 3, 4, 5. Lawrence scored 10 points. Cards again. 3, 4, 5. 3 goes in that. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. And finally, you scored 10 points also for the cards. So me, you, and Lawrence got the cards, and Freshie did as well. Yeah. We have 3 more games to you lot. The next game is Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Why have I got the wrong thing here? 1 second. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I've got that right. This game, I was confused there. This game had 4 cards, 16 corners, and 3 shots on target, which we spoke about earlier in the show. Yeah. So a lot of corners. You know, maybe not as many cards as we'd imagine. It should have been more. No, it wouldn't have been. Tarkowski's yellow would have been a straight red, so it wouldn't have been any more cards, but it should have been a red card. Yeah. 3 shots on target is crazy, but ultimately Liverpool got the win. It was some sort of payback for Tarkowski's stoppage time equaliser in the last game at Goodison Park. So Liverpool obviously righted that wrong by beating their Merseyside rivals. Anything else to add about this game, or do you want to just get into what we picked for a correct score?
Yeah, it's just good. I'll say apart from Tarkowski's ridiculous challenge and not being picked up, it's fucking embarrassing for VAR. It really is. Bar that, like Beto, like I said, he battered, man. They were punting long balls to Beto, and he was fucking getting the better of Van Dijk and Kanate. Like I said, he scored the goal, disallowed by inches, inches offside, fucking toenail. And then he hit the fucking post with the next one he broke past fucking made Van Dijk look like a muppet. So yeah, they were unlucky not to at least have a goal in the first half. They really were. But yeah, Liverpool got there in the end.
And that was David Moyes' first Premier League defeat since going back there as well.
Was it? Was that
his
first defeat?
I think in 9 games or something like that. Yeah, first defeat.
All right.
He's done well. He's done really well at Everton.
Yeah.
I mean, the scoreline, it was close, 1-0. So, and like you said, Beto was unlucky. So this game could have been different as well. Which would have...
Yeah, there was a couple of scrambles. Pickford made a couple of good saves as well, as he does every week. So, yeah, it was a good battle. Good Merseyside battle, mate.
Right. 1-0. Did anybody get that 1-0? Oh, yeah, what did we pick?
I went 3-0. You went 2-1. 2-0, said Robert. 2-1, Inky. 3-0, Freshy Lawrence. What did he put?
2-0 to Liverpool.
2-1, Wally. 2-0, Danny. 2-0, Darren. 2-1, Colin.
Just going back to the Southampton game. Flynn Downs. Yeah, he is at Southampton. Downs got a yellow card and misses the next game, says Roberto. Right, 4 cards, 16 corners, 3 shots on target. So no one ain't getting the shots on target. 4, 16, 3. 4. Wally, 10 points.
Boo.
Lawrence, 10 points.
Boo.
4, 16. Oh, shit. Robert got the cards and he got 16 corners.
No.
20 points for Robert, but he got, I'm just looking at this now.
So you got 20 points?
Yeah, he got 20. Remember last week, he done 18 corners in one of the games, 15 twice.
Yeah, I remember saying him one, didn't I? I said, mate, if you get that right, that's a hell of a pick.
I think that was the 18. I think he picked 18 in one of the games. He done 2 15s, 16 and 18. But yeah, I didn't even realize. So Robert, well done on that. 20 points for Roberto. Obviously, he lives in Merseyside, so maybe he's got some inside information. Maybe just we need to look into Robert's betting patterns here. 16 corners. But well done, Robert, for that. 20 points for him. 4, 16, 3. 4, 16, 3. 4, 6, Danny and Colin, 10 points apiece.
Danny.
10. Danny and
Colin.
1 sec.
Them two boys just going neck and neck.
And finally, you got 10 points as well for the cards.
Oh, I'm just plodding along, Gazer. Just plodding along.
We have
not near enough, but plodding along. 2
more games. The last Premier League game was the London Derby, which was Chelsea 1, Spurs 0. This game had 10 cards, 10 corners, and 7 shots on target. Did you? Yeah, you must have watched this game.
Yeah, I did. It weren't fucking started off on fire the first minute. Fucking end up hitting the post. It was mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it was all right, and then it sort of lulled a bit in the second half. Wasn't so great. Tottenham didn't offer that much. Fuck me, I think they only had about 1 shot. I don't think they had a shot on target in the first half. They might have had 2 in the second half.
I can check.
I think did they score a goal that was offside? No, I can't remember.
No. It was a foul. So they brought on Sarr.
Oh, the foul. That was the talking point. And it was, Gazer. I didn't think it was at first. I thought he nicked the ball, a cracking shot, and that Sanchez fucking balls it up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not very good goalkeeping. But when you look back, it's just a definite. Why that referee though looked at the screen?
I was about to say the same thing.
6 times. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing.
What?
Soon as I saw the first replay, it's a foul. And just like you,
That's it.
I thought, why does the referee keep looking at this? Like, what you waiting? And you've had the Tarkowski thing the day or two before that.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Like that? Yeah, that was it. I think he got him twice. He got him in the knee and then maybe like lowered that. It was a foul. Like
The only point that one of the pundits made, which he could be right, is the reason he looked at it more than 8 times
the
is to
handball.
decide not about the foul, but
Yeah.
whether it should be a red or a yellow.
Oh,
He said it might have been that.
okay, that
Because
makes
if
sense.
that would have been a vicious tackle at that height, he's gone.
Okay,
But it
that makes
weren't.
sense.
You can see, mate, he just put his leg in front of him to stop him nicking that ball. And he was going for the ball and he clipped his knee. So that might be a good point why he looked at it. So
You know what? I didn't even think about that. So that and if that was, then fair play to the referee. Yeah. Because like I said,
and I think yellow was right as well.
Yeah. it was
Yeah.
from the first replay. I straight away everybody can see that's a foul. So then I'm
it's
thinking,
foul, that's
why are you
foul.
watching it? But because it don't make no sense unless he is looking to determine is it a red or yellow. So fair
Yeah,
play
I
to
think
him.
so. So I thought a bit differently about him then. Went, all right, fair enough.
Right, so Freshie said, "Big Ange, loving time." What have you got in defence for Big Ange? Now
No,
they have
mate, look,
they've lost
the only defence he's
16
got,
out of 30 games in the Premier League. 16 games they've lost.
he's got 16 in Premier League games, isn't he?
Yeah, 16 out of 30 he's lost.
Look, mate, he's devastated by injuries all through the season, right? That's it. But at the end of the day, I'd say that team he put out there, bar Kulusevski,
Yep.
is probably going to be his strongest team. I just don't think they bought that well. I mean, that's what I would not. Whether he's had any say in that, I don't think Solanke was the answer. I don't think Brennan Johnson was the answer. Now, poor old Solanke, to be fair to him, he's not getting any fucking service, geezer. Son has fallen off a cliff.
Synonymous.
The boy you could rely on for the last fucking 8 years or so, he's fucking dog shit, geezer. He's absolutely dog shit. He beat that right back once in that whole game to put a ball across, which the keeper saved with his hands, right? That's all he did in that game. He constantly gives the ball away. He's lost that real speed that he used to have. That ain't helping him. That's it. And the way they play, they always give teams chances. So the only reason he's there now is because of that Europa League, which comes up next week, doesn't it? If he gets knocked out of that, mate, then, he's gone. But they might keep him to the end of the season because what's the point of sacking him now? We might as well leave it to the end of the season
Well,
because you ain't going to do anything.
West Ham have got the same points as Spurs, and we know as West Ham fans we've had a terrible when you come. And I think, let's say they do go out to Frankfurt, and they're already saying, it's Europa League or bust for him. Why keep him? Why keep him? Why not just bring whoever you maybe if you've got somebody lined up and they are free? Why keep Big Ange if that's your intention? If you don't win this, what's the point in keeping him to the end of the season?
Well, there could be a point, a bit like us with Potter, isn't it? We're giving Potter the longest pre-season he's ever had. They could do that with Postecoglou. If he gets knocked out of the Europa League, they could bring in a manager to give him right then. You get this sorted for next season.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. And that could be a way of thinking. Whether Levy thinks that way, but I think you've got more chance of getting the manager you want probably at the end of the season than now.
Yeah, but I'm saying let's say that they've spoken to somebody and they can get him at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Why keep Big Ange? Why not just put somebody in temporary charge then? What's the point in keeping him if that's your thought process? He's gone if you don't win that. What is the point?
I don't know.
It's
a tough one, man. I mean, the supporters have turned against him, so that's the problem he's got. Really, yeah. But I laugh because when he took Madison off or that Boval, whatever that young lad,
Bergval, yeah.
Bergval. He is a good player, that boy. I like him. when he took him off, they booed the shit out of him, the Tottenham supporters. But then that Sarr nearly bought a penalty, and then he scored the goal that was disallowed. The boy he brought him on. You know what I mean? So
inspired almost.
You know, did he know? You know, are you booing him now for bringing that sub on? He actually nearly got him at the draw. So
fine margins, and you know, good evening, Danny. Glad you could join us. Hope you're well. Hope everything's as well as can be with the family.
Danny,
and congratulations for last week, 120 that me and Giza got for you, winning last week. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's fine margins. Whereas where everybody's under the assumption that if he wins the Europa League, he stays in position, which kind of is crazy if you think about it. They've lost 16. There's clearly the board must not be happy with what he's produced in the Premier League. Then, if you have to play in the Champions League next year, contend with that and the Premier League, you understand? I don't see. Okay, you understand what I'm saying to you? Either way, you're not happy with him winning a cup competition, which is going to put strain on your league performances next year anyway. I don't see like how he remains in that job. Even if it's just weird. It's weird. It's like you can't sack him. It's weird. Like he could win that and get them Champions League football, but if they look at the bigger picture, if you're not satisfied with him and what he's producing in the league this season, why would you be next year when, like I said, you've got to contend with the Champions League as well, which is a longer format now than it used to be in regards to the games or more games. So, yeah, strange.
I just think he's lacking 2 or 3 players to play the way he does. At least, I just don't think he's got the players. And that Spence is another one. He when I see him playing left back for Tottenham, you know, he's a natural right back. That Spence, right? Yeah. Apparently, you were trying to sell him last window or last summer window, and he was fantastic. I thought, wow, who's this young boy? You know, this Spence. But since that, I've seen in games where he's been fucking dreadful and good and bad and a mixture.
Yeah,
you know, very inconsistent. I'm going, oh, all right, maybe. You know, the one game I did first see him, I thought he was superb. So maybe he's a work in progress. I don't know, but I just don't think Brendan Johnson 50 fucking million guys. I thought it was a crazy buy.
Yeah, no. I mean, he had a little purple patch at the start of the season, but yeah, 50 million for him is a waste. Jed Spence, I saw him in the season that Forest came out. He was on loan from Middlesbrough, I think, at Forest and done fantastic in the Championship. And you know, playing in the right system. Maybe Angie's system maybe exposes him a bit too much, but yeah, he's a good player. He's a decent player.
He's a good player. It's just not. And I don't think it helps when you've got Son for, you know, his form is just nowhere near it. Nowhere near good enough.
Chelsea had a goal disallowed for offside. Oh yeah, they did from a free kick that went in and somebody headed it in. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, that was a great finish as well. That was disallowed, but it was offside. Right decision too.
Yeah, it was right. This is a good one. Freshie says Postecoglou. Cheers for last week. The champ has returned to get no points this week. What's Danny on this week? He's not on no points, is he? No, you got points.
Danny. Oh God, Danny's doing all right. 45.
45, better than me. We had Spence, and he moaned at playing left back. We got rid of because of bad attitude and turned up late for training. Oh, so he was at Leeds. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, did he come Leeds? Bad attitude.
Turning up late for training every week.
Okay, all right. It's one of them, is it? You're one of them.
Right. Anyway, this game finished 1-0. Chelsea won, Spurs 0. There were 10 cards, 10 corners, and 7 shots on target. What do we pick for 1-0 Chelsea, please?
Oh, 2-2. I said, you said 1-1. 4-3, said Robert. Never happening. 2-2. Inky, 2-1 Fresh. Lawrence.
1-1.
1-1. 2-1 Wally. 2-0 Danny. 3-2 Darren. 2-2 Colin.
Right. Danny says book it Giza. Right. So let me just tell you who scored any point. 10, 10, 7. Wally scored 10 points.
I don't like that.
Lawrence scored 10 points. Book it, Geezer. This is for the corners.
God, they both joined me.
10, 7. 10, 10, 7.
That's
10,
not good.
10, 10. And Danny, Darren, and Colin scored 10 points.
Danny,
Danny, Darren, and Colin, 10.
right?
Come on.
Jeez.
You got all that?
Okay. That it?
Nope. And you scored 10 points as well.
That could be important just to stay in front of Lawrence or Bolly.
And we've only got one more game to go, which is the Leeds match.
Fucking Inky. Inky's had a bad week.
What's he on? 10?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Okay.
we'll get through the Leeds game and then we'll do a tally up. Leeds 2, Swansea 2. We've spoken about this already in regards to Meslier's saving a penalty, but also ultimately being at fault for the equaliser. Leeds title challenge is faltering at the wrong time in the season. Like I said, Sheffield United and Burnley still have to play each other. Leeds don't have to play any of those two. So it's still in their hands to finish in the top 2, but they need to get back on track. And we will cover their game against Luton in a minute. Anyway, Leeds 2, Swansea 2 is the final game. What did we pick for this, please, Geezer? Oh,
Right. I went 2-0. You went 2-0. 3-1, Robert. 2-0, Inky. 2-1, Fresh. Lawrence.
2-1 to Leeds for Lawrence.
2-1. 3-0, Wally. 2-0, Danny. 3-0, Darren. 2-0, Colin.
Freshie has said, "Fucking Swansea equaliser for fuck's sake," and yeah, it was a poor one. So you, and Lawrence, you and Lawrence would have been in if Meslier had not have dropped the ball, and you know, as a consequence of that, he has been dropped. Apparently, I didn't know it's for the remaining 7 games, and the fact that that's public knowledge to me is mind-boggling. That everybody knows, yeah.
He's one of them keepers, though, isn't he? He can be a great shot stopper, but he's got an absolute calamity in him.
Yeah,
here and there. Yeah.
Do you remember when Leeds in the Premier League, he went for a period, and we was on here saying, you know, he needs to be taken out of the firing line, and eventually they did take him out because he was just making mistake after mistake. So he's been here before.
On the floor.
Yeah, he's been here before. Yeah. Right, we had 7 cards, 7 corners, 13 shots on target. So for the final game, let's see if anybody got any points. Right, I scored 10 points for the corners. 7, 7, 13. 7, 7, 13. 7, 7, 13. 7, 7, 13. That's it. Nobody else scored any points.
That's it.
That is it. So let me put up the league table as it stands whilst you, and then if you tell me when you're ready, and I'll just put everybody's scores next to their names. So I need to
Right. Inky.
Yep.
10 points.
Bloody hell. Yep.
Okay. Titch.
Yep.
40 points.
Not bad. Not great. Oh, but actually me and Inky was neck and neck. So that's good for me. 30 points above Inky. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Colin, 55 points.
Colin, 55. Yep.
Danny, 55 points.
Danny boy, 1 sec. Yep.
Darren, 60 points.
Darren. Yep.
Robert, 60 points.
Robert, 60. Robert. Yep.
Lawrence, 70 points.
Well done, Lawrence. Takes you past the 2,000 mark. 70 points for Lawrence. Where is he? Lawrence. Yep.
Wally, 70 points.
Well done, Wally. Top dog.
Myself, 80 points.
80. Decent. Which brings you closer to me and Inky, who was your in touching distance. Yeah, a lot closer as well. 40 points.
Freshie,
Yep.
the winner, if I haven't missed
Yes.
anyone.
No.
95 points.
Well done, Freshie boy. 95 points. So we'll go back over this. We'll do some quick maths. Starting with Wally. Wally scored 70, so he's now on 2,470. Darren, 2165. He got 60, so he's now on 2225, I believe. Yes. 60. Yeah. Freshie, tonight's winner. He's on 2,080. Put 90 to that. You know, why am I just with it? 90 to that? No, 95. Sorry. He's now on 2,175. Robert scored 60 points. He is now on 2,075 points. Lawrence, 70. So he's now on 2,040 points. Inky only scored 10 points. So Inky's now on 1,700. I went above Inky. I am now on 1,930 points. Giza, you scored 80. Respectable. So you are now on 1920. Sorry. I think you've gone above Inky. You've gone above Inky.
Sweet.
Yeah, you've gone above Inky.
Climbed the spot. Yes.
Yeah, you've climbed the spot. Who's next? Danny. Danny scored 55. So he's now on 1835. And Colin also scored 55. So Colin's now 1385. Yeah. If I've made any mistakes.
Yeah, I came second this week. And if it weren't for that Arsenal bullshit game, I would have pissed it.
You could have got a super factor. You could have got that. Remember, that's 100 points bonus on top of your points as well.
Yeah.
You were close to that.
That would have been a major climb, wouldn't it? Fucking cheated. I cheated.
But at least you've gone up a spot. Inky dropped down. So Inky, you're where Giza is currently, and I've gone where you are. Giza's where I am. So we're having little musical chairs. Right, let's read the comments before we get into tonight's predictions. All right, here we go. Daniel Parker said it in a press conference yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy though. It's crazy to put that information out. Just champ, big up Freshie. Freshie, I hand my crown over to you this week. Robert, I'm coming for you. Oh, let me go back there. Sorry, Lawrence. Right, sorry. So, right, hold on. Lawrence scored 70, so he got 10 points. All right, so you gained 10 points on Roberto. But remember when Lawrence said he's coming for you, Giza, and then he did overtake you. He just said to Robert, "I'm coming for you." So he's got Robert in his. Oh shit! He's only 5 points behind Robert now. Then
is that all I am?
No. Lawrence is only 5 points behind Robert now.
Okay.
Because he got 10 points more than him tonight. So yeah, he's only 5 points behind him.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back here.
What did Robert do there? 6.
Wally's
Yeah, I
obviously-
picked up 20 on Robert. Yeah, that's all right. I picked up points on everyone by Freshie. So that's a start. Could have been better. All I need is a couple of lucky dips, man. I'll be up there. Always gives you
Giza, he says Giza taking the glory for copying all my picks.
Well, I wish if I'd copied all of them, Gazer, we would have drawn.
Yeah.
Would not.
You said he was on 1,700. Did I? Maybe, yeah. Talking about Inky. Yeah, obviously Inky's on 1,900. If I said 1,700, yeah, it's just me getting all frazzled. He's definitely on 1,900. Let me go back here. What we got here? Wally, I'm coming. Inky says, Wally, I'm coming for you. I just want to
Not
check
this
again.
fucking week you weren't okay, were you?
I just want to see again how far in front Wally is. So, who scored more? Wally scored more, 10 points more than Darren. So it's basically the same. So he's
Going to be hard to catch.
235. Now it's 245 points. above Darren. He's going to be very hard to catch, you lot. And we've only got, 8 more rounds of this until the season ends.
And the lucky dips have got to come into play here, guys. They have to.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, somebody
we
needs
can't have fucking Wally. We can't have Wally winning it, guys. We can't have
Wally.
Can't have him or fucking Lawrence. We can't have an American winning this shit. Not right.
If Wally wins, Lawrence will be like, he's patriotic. Heck yeah, he's ready for Wally. The system trademark is still doing consistently well, says Wally.
Yeah, it is, Wally. It's definitely doing.
And
picking
Wally,
up enough. It's picking up enough.
Wally, in a very condescending tone, says, "Inky, you'll bounce back next week." He doesn't believe that. Inky.
No, I don't mean it, mate. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
I'm going to Europe and Giza is fighting relegation. As long as I don't finish bottom, says Danny. Yanks rule. Us Yanks know our soccer, says Wally. I need 3 lucky dips. Right. Freshie said I need 3 lucky dips to catch Wallito. Let me go back to this again, you lot. Just to see, yeah. Freshie. Oh, yeah. 3, that's it.
Yeah, I'm only one away again this week to get one. I need one. It's been a while.
Do you remember the weeks where Danny was like 1 away on like 3 of them? And yeah, so it's possible, but it's
just you need a lot of luck, don't you? You need a lot of luck.
And this week and last week nobody won the lucky dip, so it's weird. It's like sometimes it's like you think, oh yeah, everybody wins something, and then nobody, and then Lawrence didn't win it at all, and then he won it 2 weeks in a row. So it is obviously it's pot luck. So with that in mind, you lot make sure you lot are picking well this week, because we need some lucky dips just to shake it up a bit. They're egg chasers, they can't win, says Robert. I am Wally's under 21 squad, says Lawrence. So if you're saying you're in cahoots, we might have to investigate the American participants and dock them some points. Right, so you lot, we're going to get into this week's predictions. Thanks for staying tuned in, as always. Right, let me get this up here. Right, you lot, the first game is, I don't know if he's still in the chat. We had an Everton fan. What's his name? Richie. Anyway, it's Everton v Arsenal. Remember, everybody, Everton have done fantastic under David Moyes. That was their first defeat. They are at home. Liverpool beating Everton, would have affected Arsenal, where they thought, maybe we can bridge that gap. I think it is still 9 points. So this could be a tricky game for Arsenal. It really could be a tricky game. And everybody's here to do their own picks, which is good. Right, Lawrence is straight in. He's gone Everton 0, Arsenal 2. Lawrence.
Yeah.
2. That's Lawrence. Danny has gone 2-1.
You don't see Everton conceding many, do you?
Well, Danny don't see them conceding many. He's gone 2-1 Everton. That's Danny boy.
Yeah, ain't that meant.
10, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Who's next?
As much as Danny, as much as I'd love to see that result, I would laugh so much. I hope that's true, man.
Robert's gone Everton 1, Arsenal 3. 5, 10, 7. Roberto. 5, 10, 7, 1, 3. Make sure. Yep. Inky has gone 1, 2. 4, 10, 11. Inky.
The more I like Danny's pick.
Darren normally checks in by now, even if he says he's en route and he hasn't. So we will use Darren's free one thing. I don't know, even though he does when he is now, he sort of mixes it up a bit, but we'll go with his system. So Darren will go 3-1 Arsenal, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, we got 1-3. We have to go with the favourites here. So.
I mean, he can always change it if he gets in here quick enough.
But I mean, Everton ain't scoring 3 goals, right? No way. So Arsenal could.
Yeah, they could. Freshie has gone Everton 1, Arsenal 2.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Wally. 2-1 to the home team. That's what I want to fucking see here. 2-1 to the home team.
Wally has gone Everton 0, Arsenal 1.
Bottled it. Fucking bottled it. Fucking system me arse.
0-1. Colin has gone 2-2. 4, 10, 11. Colin. Cool.
See, what Wally's put there was sort of in my head at the beginning.
The 0-1.
Because they're hard to break down, Evan. But, 2-1. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'm going 2-1 Everton.
Oh, fucking gone with Danny.
I'm going to go.
I hope so. I hope that's true.
I'm going to go 5 cards. I'm going to go corners. 9 corners. I'm going to go 9 shots on target. And I said 2-1. Freshie said, just put my picks down for Giza. That'll save time. So that would be 1-2. Saka's back. He is back.
I'm tempted to go with the 2-1 Giza. No, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with Lawrence.
Lawrence 0-2, yeah?
I'm going to go 0-2.
Okay.
Like he said, Saka's. Fuck me, it didn't take him long to get on the score sheet, did it? The other night.
Yeah, I forgot about him, but I'm sticking with my pick.
Yeah, I think they're hard to breath. I like Wally's pick too as well. Yeah, the 2 Yanks. I mean, it's either 2-0 or 1-0. That's what I'm fancying. But 2-0, and we're going to have, I mean, it's going to be 6 cards in this.
I was going to say 6, but I done 5. But yeah, 6 cards.
I reckon 8 corners.
Yep.
7 shots target.
And you said 0-2, yeah? 0-2.
Yeah. I'm not convinced. If Wally gets that right, it wouldn't surprise me. That 1 goal in it.
Freshie's given you a nickname. He says the piggy back in Pom.
I'll take that.
Right, next game you lot is the M23 derby, Palace v Brighton. Is it M23 derby? I don't know, some sort of derby. Palace v Brighton.
Definitely a motorway.
Yeah. Obviously, Palace got a 1-1 draw away to Southampton, and Brighton lost 3-0 at home to Villa, which put a dent in their European hopes. So, are Brighton vulnerable, or will they bounce back against their so-called rivals?
Palace versus Brighton. Fuck me, man.
Eagles v the Seagulls.
They're both disappointing, me, both of them.
Who, these 2 teams? Right, Lawrence has gone. Palace 1, Brighton 2. Lawrence 398. Lawrence 398. 1-2. Who's next? Danny's gone 2-1 Palace.
Danny's going 2-1 Palace.
Two 1. 4-10-10. Wally's also gone 2-1 Palace.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Back to norm. Back to the norms. Well,
Robert has gone for 1-1. 467, Roberto.
yeah.
1-1.
I like that.
Inky's also gone 2-1 Palace. Group chat. 4-10-11 Inky.
Is that Inky 2-1?
2-1. 4-10-11. Freshie has also gone 2-1 Palace. 4-11.
Yeah. Yeah, also fucking boring.
4-11-9. 2-1. Brighton without Rutia, hamstring. Palace 2-2. Sorry, Palace 2, Brighton 2. That's Colin. 5, 10, 12. Colin.
Colin 2-2.
5, 10,
Yeah, now 2 2s.
2-2. Darren, do you want to toss for 3-1?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it. Are you going home team?
3-1 Palace.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Oh, it comes in this play. I'm in Brighton as shit. Right.
Yeah.
I think they're on the beach. Not this week, they're in London, but they're on the beach.
Yeah.
2-0 Palace.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go, 8 shots on target,
Yeah.
7 corners.
Yeah.
We want cards.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, this should be more cards.
Yeah.
I'll go 5.
And what score did you say? 2-0?
2-0.
Yeah. One sec, before I do mine, let me just catch up. Lawrence says, Danny, talk to me when you're in the top 6. Lawrence, it's about taking part, laugh out loud. Sorry, not Freshie. The champ says, please address me by my proper title.
Tosser. Yeah.
The champ, 95 points. Well, okay, me. Shit. Fuck. Mateta's gonna score, definitely. I'm gonna go same as you. I was gonna go 2-1, but everybody went 2-1. Oh, too many people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Palace. Cards. Let's have 6 cards. Okay. We'll have.
Why is that? There.
Let's 6 cards. Let's have corners. 8 corners, 8 shots on target, 2-0 Palace. Easy peasy. Right. Next
I was
game.
just looking at old Inky last week, got 105 and didn't win.
Last week, and didn't win. And then this week, crazy, isn't it though? 105 last week, 10 points this week. That's the beauty of this. Yeah. Right. Ipswich v Wolves, everybody. This is the game we spoke about where if Ipswich could win this game, it would be a 6 points difference. There would be 7 games remaining. It may, which I doubt, plant a little seed of doubt in Wolves' mind. I really doubt it, but they have to win this game basically. Right, Lawrence has gone for 1-1 in this game, which doesn't help Ipswich at all. Lawrence.
I take it Cunha's back for this game.
I'm sure he is, yeah. Roberto has gone 2-1 Ipswich. 465. Remember, Ipswich did go away to Bournemouth and win 2-1 in the last game.
Okay.
4, 6.
Yeah, it's something that if I do stats and that and follow them, I think that was Bournemouth's fourth home defeat on the trot.
Oh wow.
So the home form's been really poor, like Bournemouth.
Well,
Yeah,
we're playing them they're away against us, which is probably means they'll win.
probably better. For them.
Yeah, exactly. Danny's gone 0-0. Danny.
But Danny's gone 0-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's quite
do you
awesome.
want to say your famous?
No,
last
because
word?
no, I won't. Because you never know with that. You never know with that.
Look who's here, Malk. Good evening. Where the hell have you been?
G'day, Malk.
Bloody hell, boo, Malk. Where have you been? Seriously, it's been a long time. I'm glad you're here, but
Yeah.
we need
Me not so much, Malk.
Where you been? We did ask about you, like when you went missing. Malk, Malk, explain to us where you been. Freshie says 2-1 Ipswich, but Malk,
It was. They win one fucking game and they're all out now. Ipswich going to win. Fucking bullshit.
oh,
But I'll tell you what, though. Yeah, we know they're getting relegated. No doubt about it. But God, I still enjoy watching them, Ipswich. That's why I like that Kieran McKenna. I really. He tries to play, man. I like him. It's just not good enough.
you lot, we don't ever ask, but just from now on, just press like on the video. I don't know if whatever. We're not really equipped for like too many people taking part anyway, because we, that. But it'd be good just to every now and again just to get a new member or whatever. So just hit the like button. It might help, but it might not. It doesn't matter. But anyway, back to this. Right, Inky has said Ipswich 0, Wolves 2.
I've already read. I've written 2-1 down to Inky. That must have been someone else. Was it Robert?
Right. Robert said 2-1 to Ipswich. Freshie said 2-1
Yeah,
Ipswich.
it's Robert. I put it in the wrong spot. 2-1. So 0-2.
Says Inky.
Okay. Yeah, it was me. Put it in the wrong spot.
That pen again. Wally has gone 1-2.
Oh yeah.
Right, I think you're gonna have to toss for Darren's 3-1.
Yeah, I think so. Oh my God, he's gone home soon.
Right, and I hope Darren's all right, because obviously I don't know what's going on in Thailand, but by now normally he checks in. So
yeah, he's usually on the way to work and lets us know, doesn't
he would normally have checked in about at least 30 minutes ago. So Darren, if you can hear us or whatever, just let us know you're good. Because I don't know what's going on in Thailand in regards to the weather and shit.
Either way, with that one, I think it's very hard to see anyone scoring 3 goals here, but who knows?
We can only go with the system. Colin has gone Ipswich 1, Wolves 2. 5, 10, 11. Colin? 5, 10, 11, 1.
That winner they got, the lap scored against Bournemouth, though, it's a great move of football, man. Him out Kirkes cut it back to him, and he just smashed it. It's a great, really good goal.
No, Kirkes is played for Bournemouth.
No, not Kirkes. Then sorry, not Kirkes.
Whoever they left.
That is it. That one boy we were linked with for ages. I think it was.
No. Is that Leif? The one that was at Leeds. Leif. Does he play for them? Ipswich. Leif. Yeah, I think it's that. Oh, Darren's here. Good. Darren says okay. Good, Darren. Yeah, because normally you've checked in already. So it is Leif Davis. Yeah, he plays for them. I thought so.
That's what I meant. Yeah, Leif Davis. Yeah. Really. We were linked to him for ages, weren't we? And never got him. And he went to Ipswich. But great goal. A really good goal, man. Great cut, that. Great.
And you're right, Freshie. You are right. Daylight saving time change for UK. Dazza will be on different time. Geezer is.
I am.
Yeah, that's probably why. You're right. Because yeah, normally Darren would have checked in like at least.
Yeah, I forgot about him being Thailand. Yeah, his time's different as well, probably now.
Yeah, that's why. Right. You've got everybody's. Okay, so right, what
Me
are you
and
going
you.
with? Yeah. Did you say you've got yours already or no?
No, I'll do it though.
I thought you.
And I hope Ipswich win this. Just to
Yeah.
make give some kind of interest out there. There's none.
Mm.
But I think 0-1.
0-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only going 7 shots on target, Geezer.
Yeah.
Even though I reckon it could be less. But 3 yellow cards
Yeah.
and 8 corners.
0-1. Oh shit. Must win game. Cunha's back. I don't think it'll be cagey. I'm gonna go for 2-2. We will have 5 cards, corners 12, shots on target 9, and I said 2-2. But let me just read. Hey, Mount Inky, thanks for commenting on my live the other day. Long story, lads. I'll explain when the time, but political prisoner will do for now. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back. I've said, yeah, even Wally said the same
Good
thing.
say hello, Mal. Good say hello,
Yeah.
mate. This, God, you know, because everything changes here for me with the sun here, right?
Yeah.
I'm normally okay here, but it's fucking smashing me now. So I might have to swizzle around a bit.
All right. Ipswich have banker home win on last day of the season, so they have 3 points. Right. I'm trying to think. Let me see who they're playing. Let me just check who is it? Ipswich. Hurry up. Premier League standings.
Oh, you cunt.
Let me see who are Ipswich playing last game. No fixtures. Ipswich play. Oh, West Ham. See, look, he's lost all faith in West Ham. Yeah, so Ipswich last game of season is at home to West Ham. So who's leading the chart, lads? Right, just for your benefit, Malk, excluding tonight's points, this is the current table. Let me move your comment.
Yeah.
Wally is out in front. Let me get rid of this fixture.
Even though he's getting investigated just as much as Paquetá at the moment.
Yeah,
Because it's fucking outrageous.
so Wally's under investigation. Lawrence has started creeping up the table. So there's talk of PEDs for Lawrence, as well as conspiracy with his fellow Americans. So he's also under scrutiny. Right, you lot, this says there's 13 people watching, which is quite a lot for this channel. So like I said, just maybe hit the like button, whatever. So yeah, Wally is under investigation. Darren, because he uses a system, he's also under investigation. Freshie is good. He really should be at the top because he's legit. Robert is cool. I should have more points. As Lawrence keeps saying, it's a fix. So me and Giza really should have a lot more points, but yeah, it's a fix. Danny, yep, he's in the right place. And Colin is should have more points, and maybe some of the American points go to Colin, and Colin gets bumped up to top 4 with me, Giza, Robert, and Freshie, top 5. But anyway, sorry. Wally's out in front.
And even
Mount.
it's annoying. Even when I write the wrong points down, these fuckers pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's tried his best to swindle this, and they're not having it.
No.
Media. Right,
It's like they don't trust you. It's outrageous.
Oh shit! Sorry, did I? Yeah, I gave mine. Sorry, my bad. Right, let me just
Right, isn't it?
Miss Danny. Ink is good, but thanks for popping in when you do. So, all right, here we go. Sorry. All right, here we go. The next game, because I gave mine, didn't I? Yeah, is West Ham United v Bournemouth. Lawrence has gone with 2-1 to West Ham. 4-11-9. Lawrence. I know who's always out in front. Just wondered about. Oh yeah, he knows well. He's the top dog. But the champ, Darren 6 months away. The champ got 95. Yes, you did. Danny, my 2 does not always tell me when people are live. Inky check the button. Normally work. Always said you're crap at adding. Yeah, he did actually. Remember, Mount used to say you're crap at adding up.
I know that.
He's good at deduction though.
I never get mine wrong.
Morning all, ETA 15 minutes. Trust you all well. I'm good, thanks, Darren. Will unsub and sub again. Right, here we go. Robert says West Ham 1, Bournemouth 1. 4-10-9. Roberto. 4-10-9.
Remember, we don't score more than 1 goal. So Robert's on there.
Danny has gone for West Ham 1, Bournemouth 2. 4-10-10.
Yep.
4-10. 1, 2. Danny. Who's next? Freshie. West Ham 2, Bournemouth 1. For the champ, sorry. The fresh champ.
Yeah.
4-11.
I was second champ. So
yeah, a second champ. I've never heard that before. Second champ.
Oh, silver medal. Mate. Silver medal.
You got done in that Arsenal game. You would have been clear champ.
Exactly.
Inky is back in West Ham. 2-1 West Ham for Inky. 4-10-10. Second champ.
I do that. I will make a prediction though. I think Full Crew starts and Full Crew scores.
Okay. If you get that right, we'll give you 500 points for that. Right. If you were a snake, being an adder is out the question, says Malk. Good one.
Nice play on words, Malky boy.
Annie, what time do you go live? I don't get any YouTube notifications. Me and Larry Dahl group chatted that one. Wally has also gone 2-1. West Ham.
Isn't it?
Walito. Top dog. 2-1. Normally around dinner time, our time. Colin has also gone 2-1 West Ham. 5-10-11.
Yeah.
2-1. Right, Darren is going to go 3-1 West Ham, innit?
Yeah.
Darren.
Ain't happening, but you can do it.
Yep.
Or is it? Do we
West Ham
Kudos back, Fulkrug up front, bring Souček back into the midfield.
Yeah, we might score one with that lineup. We might get a goal.
Yeah, Emerson back at left back. I definitely would do. I bring Emerson back in. I didn't probably play a back 4, not a back 3. But Bournemouth got a lot of pace and power on the sidelines, man. Cliver, fucking Mbeumo.
Mbeumo, that's Brentford.
I don't Mbeumo.
You mean Semenyo.
Semenyo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. It's us. Right. Freshie, the champ, sorry. The fresh champ said he would go with a 4-1-4-1 system. Danny said Leeds have been linked with Souček next season, which that would surprise me. That would, yeah. That would.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, Danny. That won't happen. Man.
If we go up, that would surprise me. It really would.
No, more chance of going to Everton, isn't he? Souček than
with Moyes.
He's going. I don't think he's going anywhere at the moment. But...
Right. Are you ready for West Ham Bournemouth, or do you want me to go?
I like Robert. I can't pick it because I want to see the team sheet first.
Yeah.
When I watch that game and I see the team sheet, I'll have a different scoreline to what this is now.
Yeah.
Because if he does the lineup I want, I think we might win. All right. But
So you,
I'm going to go on the fence with Robert and go 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
6 shots on target.
Wow. Yeah.
We're going to have 3 cards.
Yep.
6 corners.
You said 7 shots on target, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
No, 6. Did I say 6 or 7? 6, I think.
What? So you want 6 corners and 6 shots on target? Yeah. Yeah, you did
Yeah,
say 6.
yeah.
You did say 6. You did. And you said 1-1. You did say 6.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and be positive. I don't know why. I need to. For fuck's sake. I can't see us getting a clean sheet though. I was gonna say 2-0, but oh man. You know what? Just because nobody else has said it, I'm gonna say West Ham 2, Bournemouth 0. Do I believe that? No. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and step away from what anyone else said. So I'm saying 2-0. Ain't happening. Let's go 4 cards for that game. Corners. Ten corners. 8 shots on target. And I said 2-0 West Ham. Right. Souček won't play in the championship. Danny, I love Souček, so I hope not. Yeah, that was the champ who said that. But Danny says fresh. But Danny did clarify. He's if they go up, that's what he's heard. Lawrence says I would do a 3-5-2 up to the players to finally finish. We have about 3 missed goals a match, so he'd play a 3-5-2. And would that be Füllkrug and Bowen as your strikers? Yeah, who would be the 2 strikers? Because remember, he's gone with Kudus and Bowen, but obviously, yeah, who would be your 2 strikers in that, Lawrence? That was the joke, mate. Says the champ, the fresh champ. Okay, but it's late for me at this time. I'm getting old. Yes, I think I commented on one of your recent vids too, Danny. Cheers if you did, Freshie. I was thinking 1-1. These concede, but they're not normally good for a goal, says Malk. He said C. He's talking to you. These concede, but he's talking about Bournemouth. So yeah, he's thinking 1-1 as well. Malk is for West Ham v Bournemouth. Might have had something to do with Swansea equaliser, Danny. Freshie, yeah, I've seen it. Bowen and Füllkrug, he would play as the top front 2. If he went,
I just want to see Bowen back out on the right where he's more effective. I want a front 3. I want Bowen, I want Füllkrug, and I'd probably put Kudus out on the left. Or Paquetá out on the left. Whatever it is.
With Emerson, he's power.
Yeah. Which has worked before, under Moyes.
This is a massive game.
That's why I'd go with a back 4. A back 4. I thought when we play a back 4, even Wan-Bissaka seems to be more attacking in a back 4 than he is a back 3. So, but it's all experimentation at the moment. But I want to see a front 3. But I want to see Bowen back where he should be playing on the right.
Yeah,
that's where he's always been more effective for us. Fuck me, just getting back out there, man. So go to a back 4.
Right, this is a big game. I just want to check the standing. Anyway, it said Midlands derby. I think East v West, Villa v Forest. Let me just check standings. Right, obviously Forest are 3rd, got 57 points. Villa, after beating Brighton, they jumped above Brighton. They're 7th on 48 points, so they are 9 points behind Forest. And Villa their aim would be to try and get that at least 5th place to once again secure Champions League football if 5th is in fact a Champions League position. So all to play for basically, and it's a Midlands derby. Let's see what these think. Wait, Paqueta has rolled his ankle in training. I heard from the champ. Exactly. Right. Inky's straight in. Inky says 2-2 in the Villa v Forest game. 10-11. Inky.
Yeah, never happened.
2-2.
Forest
Robert.
twice in this game.
Robert's gone for 2-1 Forest. 2-7.
Never happened.
Robert. 2-7.
I just can't see Forest scoring twice in this game.
Well, Danny agrees with you. He's gone for Forest 1, Villa 2.
Hang on. How is that? No, hang on. You got Villa Forest. You told me.
Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. 1-2. My bad. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking there. Right. Yeah, Danny's gone 1-2. I thought Forest was at home.
Everybody's wrong.
4, 10.
Then again, have they got fucking the big Champions League game after this, Villa?
Probably. Let me check.
I think they have. Is it PSG?
Yeah.
A few days later.
Yeah, it will be after. Yeah.
Oh, what's he got to do there then?
Right. So Robert. Right. So sorry. Robert's gone for Villa. You've got that. Yeah. You've got Robert for. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I saw it 1-2.
I got confused. All right. Freshie has gone Villa 2, Forest 1. He says, fuck John McGinn. 4-11-9-2-1. The champ. Sorry. The fresh champ. 4-11-9.
Again, what was their game the other day?
Who?
When they played Brighton.
Yeah,
I tell you what, McGinn was fucking unreal, man. He was superb.
Was he good in that game?
Superb in that game.
Wally also gone for 2-1 Villa. 4-10-10. Top dog. 4-10-10-2-1. Colin has gone for Villa 1, Forest 2. 5-10-11. Colin. 10, 11, 1.
Can't see Forest scoring 2 goals.
Lawrence says, Giza, let's be real. In the last year, no formation has worked. When we went to a 3-5-2, we stopped the leaked goals. Mate, it's about our lack of finishing.
No, it's a lack of. Every team misses chances and goals. Like Man City missed 4 or 5 every fucking game when they were on there. Not counting this year, right? But they still score 2 or 3. It's about attempts. It's about shots on target. That's the real stat that matters to me. We are not. We might miss 2 chances, but we're only getting 3. You've got to create more, and that's, if you create 8 chances and you take 3 of them, well, that's about normal. We're not. We're creating 3, and if we're lucky, scoring 1. So that's where we're at. We're not creating enough to. You're not going to score every chance you get. You're going to miss lots. So you have to create more. You have to work their goalkeeper. That goalkeeper at the weekend done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Right, I'm gonna go through. Obviously, Wolves, we had 1 shot on target. Yeah, the game before that was Everton. We had 4. These are attempts. Some of them are half-hearted, but yeah, 4 attempts on target. Newcastle, when we lost 1-0, we had 3 attempts on target.
Yeah.
Leicester, when we won 2-0, we had 2 attempts on target. No, sorry, no. We did. We had 2, and that was in a 2-0 home win. Arsenal, when we won 1-0, we had 2 on target. And then Brentford, we had, when we lost 1-0 at home, we had 3 on target. So we're never hitting 5 or 6 on target or.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no team that gets 3 shots on target in a game and normally scored 3 goals. Right? The one time we did it was Leicester there, 2 shots on target, and we scored twice.
Yeah.
But how bad is that? If that's all you can manage. If every team, had done that, 2 shots on target in a fucking game, we'd be picking here 4 shots on target per game, wouldn't we? 2 for each team.
Yeah.
We're not. We're pitching 7, 8, 9s, 10s. Because most teams, Ipswich, the weekend got loads more shots on target than we did. Southampton did. I guarantee you. I'm not sure about Leicester because they were dog shit. But I guarantee you Southampton and Ipswich did. Well, Southampton had to, or Ipswich had to, because they scored twice.
Yeah.
But they got so much more on us as a threat going forward. All we've done is cut down the goals we're conceding. But we've got no attack.
Ipswich against Bournemouth had 2. They had 2 attempts on target and they scored them both. Against Forest, when they lost 4-2, Ipswich had 4 shots on target. When they lost 1-0 to Palace, Ipswich had 8 shots on target. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say.
We've never hit 8 shots on target since Potter turned up.
Yeah.
Never. I don't think we've got above 4. So that tells you what we're lacking. Now, I'm sure Potter recognises that. But we're not making their goalkeepers work at all. Because even that shot on target we had at the weekend was piss poor. It was just an easy save.
Yeah, so it's not a real attempt. Right, Lawrence has gone Villa 1, Forest 2. 4-10-10.
Never happening.
Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. I've put it down here. Yeah. He's done that. Yeah, I thought I told you, but I haven't.
No.
Darren's here. I'll get back to the rest of the comments you lot. Darren has said 1-1. Darren. It's just us two, but let me just see. West Midlands, Malk's going with a 1, or West Midlands v East Midlands 1-1. Lawrence says, question, did we create and finish more in a 4-2-3-1?
Oh. I know.
I remember his first game against Villa. I think we probably would have created a lot of. Yeah, we was good that game. I don't know about chances, but we just looked decent.
Yeah.
Our keeper's known as the fisherman, catches everything in the net, says Malk. That Delap goal was a great team goal. Yeah, Giza did reference that earlier as well.
Absolute crack.
We act like prior to Potter, we were a shot on goal kings. But that's the thing. Potter hasn't changed anything. He hasn't changed that attempts or attacking prowess at all.
No, it's got worse.
Yeah.
But our defence has got better, if you like. Goals conceded, we've halved it.
Yeah.
Now, if this is a thing, if you want to go with the process, that people, right? And he's probably right. I think every manager, when they're conceding a lot of goals, his first priority should be stopping that. That should be the first priority. Now, once you get that sorted, then you figure out how you score goals and how you create goals. Now, if he's just worried about the defensive side of it at the moment, fine. But now you've got to show us, because you've got this long pre-season of yours. Now you've got to show us, right, how do we get more attacking? And I thought he would have done it in the game at the weekend, but he didn't. So he has to show it in this game at home against Bournemouth. Who are on a real poor run of form.
So obviously, in any team, you need to have a solid foundation. So you do need. Would you not rather it that without throwing anybody under the bus, he came out and said something like, "Look, we needed to stop leaking goals. I understand that attacking wise, there's a lot more. Like rather just some clarity, so people, it won't. People are still going to be pissed off, but at least it's then giving people, okay, he's got a plan." I don't watch these press conferences. Has he come out and spoken about the attacking and lack of, or
Well, apart from that statement he said, he's a bit pissed off at the players because they're not attacking enough. But I think that might be down to you, mate. But there you go.
Right. It is pronounced process, or do you pronounce it process?
Process.
What do you call it? Process.
Process. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, process.
I might say both.
Process.
So,
Right. Sorry.
I normally say Souček because that's how it should be said.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I say Souček. Yeah, I always say Souček, but then most times I hear
in
his name.
the Czechia language, apparently
So?
they never ever say so. They say Su.
Okay. And I always say Souček, yeah. And then I hear people say Souček, but I always go Souček. So, all right, Villa v Forest. What are you?
Boy, it's the other way round. It's the other way round. I mean.
Oh, maybe I'm saying it wrong then. Do you want me to go or you want to go?
Yeah, go. Look, I've already put 2-1 down. Anyway,
To Villa, yeah.
2 Villa. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about the rest?
Forest ain't scored more than 1 goal. I'm sticking by that next week. Get slagged. 2-1. But that fucking Champions League game worries me. But anyway, 2-1. We're gonna have 7 shots on target.
Yeah.
Only gonna have 8 corners, 3 cards.
8, 7, and you said 2-1.
The only thing I think that if they sort of played a weakened team, Villa, but can they afford to? Not sure they can.
Nah. You said 2-1. You said 2-1 Villa, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Colin says I can somewhere down the line. The fans will be wanting Potter out if he carries on the way it is now. I would say, Geezer's, first 10 games and all of that. I think you have to give it. He's inherited some shit, I believe. He hasn't made no signings. He brought back Ward-Prowse. So I would definitely judge him just the same way I judge Lopetegui. I mean, I could see from very early on that there's a problem here, but I'm not judging Potter. It's frustrating, but I'm not judging him. I'm not one of these people it's always good to know what is the plan.
I think I'm judging him, Titch. I am judging him, but I'm not condemning him yet.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
I can judge him at the moment. I don't think he's producing enough at the moment myself. But I weren't one of them fans that wanted him. But he gets more than 10 games because Lopetegui spent 130 fucking million. That's why he got 10 games. Potter's got the rest of the season. But for his own sake, he needs to produce something that the fans can get hold of. Otherwise, by the time we get to the end of the season, people will want him gone.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. They won't be looking forward to next season because they've already seen it's been shit. If we're shit to the rest of this season, it's not going to be good for him. You know what I mean? It won't be. He has to show the fans something. And at the moment, I've not seen it. I've seen him tighten up in the back. But, okay, that's his process, right? Fine. But now you need to start showing how we can also defend and score goals. We see it with Forest. Their defence is solid as, man. When they sit back and go, right, come on, they don't concede much. And, but on the counter-attack, they're dynamite. And they're good. And they score goals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. He has to show us an attacking threat. I don't give a fuck if we lose 3-2, right? But if we've made their keeper make 4 or 5 saves in a game, hit the fucking bar, whatever, it's fine, right? Now we can see it. But all he's trying to do is nick games 1-0 and have a clean sheet. And I don't think you can do that. You can't get away with that in the Premier League. You know what it's like. I watched the first 3 games we watched that came up this week, right? There were 3 deflected goals in the first 3 games. You know what I mean? There's the fine margins. The keeper saved 2 of them, but he hit someone's leg and fucking went in the other corner.
Mm.
There must have been half a dozen deflected goals last week. That's the fine margins. So you can't go into a game thinking, we can defend and keep a clean sheet. That's your mindset. But I say one horrible deflection Nothing to do with your defending. It's just a bit of bad luck goes in the corners. Happens every fucking week, half a dozen times. You have to have an attacking threat and have to start. So we can score more than one goal, surely. I don't think he's got that mindset.
Right. 3 managers in under a year, says the champ, and now people are wanting a fourth. The mind boggles.
I don't want to sack him. I just want him to get better.
Yeah, I'm
but
not.
He's worried. What we're watching.
It comes down to the fucking players. Tired of blaming the manager, says Lawrence. Potter is not on the pitch, missing the open net. Oh, dudes have to run. Lawrence has got to go.
All right, Lawrence.
Lawrence, give us a system to put you down for, please. Malk says, well said, Lawrence. Can we flick through the matches I missed, please? Yeah, we can, because we've only just... All right. So the first one, Darren, was Everton v Arsenal. Right, let me give my predictions for this game, Geezer.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for... 2-0 Villa, which is going to, really put a dent in Forest's charge for the Champions League. I'm going to go...
I keep backing against Forest and they keep fucking not surprising me. So I could be wrong. I think Villa will win it, but
we'll go...
it won't be the worst result in the world for Forest. They've still got, they've still got a
little bit of leeway. I'm going to go for 6 cards, 11 corners, 9 shots on target, and I said 2-0 Villa. Take care. Yeah, Lawrence, before you go, give us some sort of system to use for you, please. Right, Darren, I'll tell you what to do. Hold on, how many games did we do? We done 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, but he hasn't put that one in yet. Right, you lot. The next game is it's going to be tricky. Next game is West London derby, Brentford v Chelsea. Brentford Chelsea.
Oh God.
Robert straight in 2-1 to Brentford. 598 Roberto. 5-8-2-1. Danny's also gone 2-1. 4-10-10. Just quickly going back to the first game. Darren says Everton 1, Arsenal 2. 1-2. Darren. We had him as 1-3, but we changed it to 1-2. Done, Darren. Wally has said 1-2 for what game are we on? Brentford Chelsea. Wally 4-10-10. 1-2 for Walito. Freshy says, "Oh, thanks for that, Fresh." Sorry, he's giving Darren the fixtures. Thanks for that. Yeah, refer to that, please, Darren. Inky says 2-1 to Brentford as well. 5-10-11. Inky.
Oh, the big Chelsea, man.
2-1. Freshie has also gone 2-1 Brentford. 4-11-9. The champ.
I've got a funny feeling, boys, you could all be wrong here. Bar Wally.
Well,
because Palmer and Jackson back. Big difference.
Colin's gone for 2-1 Chelsea win. 5-10-11. 1-2, Colin. Who's next? Jane's ringing, lads. I'll catch you next week. Take care. Malk, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you again. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, say you, mate.
Right, Darren, we're waiting on your score for this one.
What's and Lawrence? What are we doing with Lawrence?
Oh yeah, Lawrence.
2 1s. Oh,
Look, he done a system. Oh shit, yeah. I think he done a 3-9-9 and a 2-1 before. So should we stick to that?
Yeah.
2-1.
Toss a
Do you wanna
coin?
toss? Yeah, toss for this one. We'll do 3-9-9 for Lawrence.
He's going Brentford 2 1.
He done that before. 3-9-9. He's going Brentford 2-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny, quickly tell me, is that your channel name? Yes, it is. Right, so that's that. We're waiting on Darren. Darren, what are you going for Brentford Chelsea? Geezer, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
1-3.
1-3.
I've got a feeling, right? Chelsea are going to put a push in this run in, right? The run in, and I think they're playing. I think they're playing Liverpool next, and I think they're going to beat Liverpool, or at least award them. That's my prediction. Okay.
Where?
So on 3-1 or 1-3, we're going 9 corners,
Yeah.
9 shots on target,
Yep.
5 cards.
9, and you said 1-3. Right. Let's go back to Darren. Darren has put in here. Right, he's gone 1-1 for all of the games, I think. Right. Palace v Brighton 1-1. Ipswich v Wolves 1-1 and West Ham 1-1. He's gone 1-1. Let's change this. Darren.
And this game 1-1.
Yeah, what about this one? He hasn't put that one in yet. What about this game, Darren? So he's gone 1-1. 1-1. West Ham, Bournemouth. 1-1. Nice one, Darren. Okay, for this game, he's gone 1-2. See you later, Malk. Darren, which game are we on? Oh, here we go. Sorry. 5, 10, 1, 2. Right, Darren's up to date. Right, I'm gonna go. I'll go 2-2 for this game. We will have 3 cards. Corners 11. Shots on target 9 and 2-2. Right. Next game is Fulham v Liverpool. Right, we'll do. Lawrence is going to go 1-2, yeah?
Yeah.
3, 9, 9, 1-2 for Lawrence. He may well send me his predictions after, and then I'll just update him. But for now, we'll just stick this in there. Here we go. Robert 2-1 says Robert to Fulham. 3-15-7.
Jesus Christ! I thought I'd put my neck out saying Chelsea might go and beat Liverpool.
I mean, if you're both correct, then that would make
Fulham
things really...
Liverpool. Fucking hell, we don't want to see that. Don't want to give Arsenal any hope. Don't want to see that, Robert.
Danny's also gone 2-1 Fulham.
Boys, I don't know what you've been watching, but I think they're not quite. It doesn't matter at the moment. The performances, they're not quite the performance they should be with Liverpool. It's all about putting points on the board.
Darren says 1-3. 3. Wally says 0-2.
Yeah. And again, Wally, I think that's a very sensible scoreline.
Inky says 1-2. 1-2. Champ. The champ says 1-2. Possible upset here though. So he's going with Liverpool, but maybe not entirely confident. 4-11.
They're not firing, are they?
No,
Still.
1-2. Right, Colin. Oh, there's Colin. Colin's also gone 1-2. 4-10. 12.
I like Wally's pick, to be honest.
1-2. Are you ready to pick?
Yeah, I'm going to go 0-2.
Yep.
Got to be a few shots on target. Got to be 8. 8 shots on target.
Yep.
It's got to be. I'm going to just keep the cards low again. I'm going to go 3 cards.
Yeah.
Corners. 8. Yeah.
0-2. Right. I'm gonna go. No. I'm gonna go 1-0.
Ooh.
Let's go 2 cards low for me. Corners 8. Shots on target 7. 1-1. Next game is Spurs v Southampton.
What goes?
You would assume this is going to be a home win, surely. They've got all their players back now,
Whoa.
and
You imagine the meltdown if it ain't.
and that would be the game before their Europa League. So yeah, they need a confidence booster. You would imagine this is going to be a home win. You would think on paper, definitely. Yeah, there would be a meltdown. Right, Robert. Oh shit! Robert has gone. Spurs 0, Southampton 1.
He's just having a pop that old edge. But geezer, he could rest every fucking player that who's just come back. Who knows?
He could do.
Hey,
and target that.
What, he knows. Look, his job's on the line with the Europa League. This game means nothing. Apart from getting more abuse from his fans.
Danny's also gone for Southampton. Danny's gone 1-2.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Everyone's lost faith. Danny wants to. I don't think they'll lose it, but.
Big Ange loving time. Freshy's gone, the champ has gone Spuds 2, Southampton 1. 4-11-9.
Yeah. I think they get over the line, but like I said, he could arrest a few here.
Inky's got faith or confidence in Spurs. 2-0. Inky.
Who's that, Inky?
Yep.
It's Southampton, for fuck's sake.
2-0. Darren's gone 3-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
3-1. Wally's gone 3-0 Spurs. 3-12. 3-0. Colin has gone 3-1 Spurs. 5-10-11.
I like Wally's pick, to be honest. Kid.
Right, Lawrence. We're doing 2-1. So he's going to go He's going to go 2-1 for
Spurs.
Spurs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking. I like Wally's pick, to be honest, because I just 3-0 for me too. 3-0 Spurs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 8 shots on target,
Yeah.
9 corners.
Yeah.
Only 3 cards.
3-0. Right, I'm going to go 2-0 Spurs. I'm going to go for 4 cards, corners, 8, shots on target, 9, 2-0 Spurs. Right, next game is Manchester Derby. Man United at home to Manchester City. Neither of these teams are having a season that they maybe anticipated or expected. But yeah, Man United v Man City. And I think Man United beat City in the reverse fixture this season. I think. Yeah, Man United v Man City, sorry. Spurs.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what are we talking here?
Man United v Man City.
Oh my god. Another tough one to pick.
Yep. When you're ready, Robert's gone 2-2.
I know.
2-2.
Man United City. Jesus Christ. Who knows?
Freshy's gone Man United 1, Man City 2. 4-11-9. The champ, sorry. 4-11-9. 1-2.
Well, I'm not sure I got as much champ calling when I won it. Yeah.
When was that? You probably forgot.
Yeah.
Danny's gone 1-1, sitting on the fence.
Yeah, hard to pick City these days, isn't it?
Do you know what? I was thinking maybe that Kevin De Bruyne released that statement that he's leaving just to get them that FA Cup victory. You know, like something to go out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than wait to the end of the season.
Oh, they'll be all in on that, won't they? Just put a trophy on the board.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's put something on the board.
Just hit the like. Nice one, Darren. Inky has gone for United 1, City 2. 4-10-11, Inky.
1-2.
Yep.
Who's that? Sorry.
Inky. 1-2. Who's next?
Yeah.
What?
But even when City were at their best, this was always a tough fixture as well, anyway.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So even when Man United was shit.
Wally's also gone 1-2. And Colin's gone 1-2. Two. Colin.
But
Yep.
how bad is it? Cameron's record at the moment since he turned up. 2-2. Fucking hell, it must be horrendous.
It's definitely worse than he thought, and maybe the Premier League, one, is harder than he thought, and two, the job he's taken on is harder than he thought as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
just horrendous.
They I think they're only like 3 points above Everton, Spurs, and West Ham, so they're not. Yeah, it's terrible. Haaland been seen in a protective boot, says Danny. Lawrence is going to go
Yeah,
1-2.
apple season, mate. Apple
Lawrence,
season.
is Lawrence tossing or are we doing 1-2?
Ooh. Up to you with that one.
I think we toss.
Oh.
I think
Should we
we'll be
toss it?
doing- Yeah,
Yeah.
better service by tossing.
Oh, he's gone for Man United 2-1.
2-1. It's just us two.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, I'll go first. I don't know either. I'm gonna go. Pep's gonna want some revenge on him. He beat him with Sporting. I'm sure he beat him at City with United as well. So I'm gonna go United 0, City 2. I'm gonna go for 6 cards. Corners. 9 corners, 9 shots on target, and 0-2 over to you.
Yeah, that was in my head, Geezer. But shit, can't depend on City to do it. But 0-2,
Yep.
5 cards,
Yeah.
8 corners.
Yep.
Shots on target. 8.
And 0-2. Right, you know, we've got 2 more games. And the last of the Premier League games is Leicester at home to Newcastle. So we go straight in with Lawrence. Lawrence will be 1-2, Geezer.
Yeah.
One, two.
Yeah. Leicester fucking.
Right, the champ has said, also says 1-2. 4, 11, 9. One, 2. Roberto has said 0-2. 598. Robert.
Are Newcastle playing Europe that week as well?
No, they're not in Europe.
No, right, no.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just the league for them now. Danny has gone 1-4.
Whoa. Going big, Danny. Danny going big.
1-4.
But they are shit at the back, guys. That's how I can understand that one.
Kieran, last one. Oh, Kieran, last one through a flood, monsoon, hurricane, power cuts, and a loss of his minor bird 3 weeks ago. That's when you
God.
through a flood,
Oh.
monsoon. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Loss of his
Yeah.
minor bird.
That's the last time I won. Yeah, I did win a few weeks ago.
You did. But you forgot though. Wally says 0-2.
Yeah.
Right. 4.
We're mixing it up this week, Bolly boy. We'll see how that pans out.
0-2. Willito. Inky also says 0-2. 10.
Yeah, now. Yeah. Oh, man.
Who's next? Colin says 0-3. 5, 10, 11.
I like that, Colin. That was in my head.
Don't forget, you lot. Leicester, I believe, they set an unwanted record of 7 maybe Premier League games without scoring or losing without scoring or something like that. So yeah, that's another thing that psychologically is that going to be another defeat for them without scoring. So the 0 might be a good shout. Darren has gone 0-2. 5, 10, 10. 10.
Yeah.
Somebody put in the chat, how many games have they lost at home to 0 in a row. Is it 7? Or maybe that's too many. The champ says, my oldest had to go to Newcastle for their parade. Had to take pics videos for a betting company. Got up close to the whole squad and in deck. Was that after the cup win? Fresh.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was.
Sorry,
Yeah,
the
correct.
parade. The
Oh,
parade.
yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Wow, for a betting company.
What's she do? Photography, Fresh? Is she in video photography?
Did he or she, I think it's a girl, did they see Shearer as well or not? Because Shearer must have been present for that. Right, Geezer, Leicester Newcastle. Have you got
Oh, nil. Yeah, we're calling it 0-3.
0-3?
Might not happen that way. Newcastle a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but still, they've got enough firepower there, mate, to rip that defence apart. They really have.
Yep.
So 0-3. Only 7 shots on target,
Yep.
3 cards,
Yep.
and 7 corners.
And you said 0-3. Right, I'm gonna go. They got to break that thing at some point. So I'm gonna go Leicester 1, Newcastle 3. We will have 2 cards, corners 10, shots on target 10. Okay, and I said 1, 3. Right. Oh, yeah. He's a photographer, videographer, graphic design, and all that shiz. Yeah, so that's his son.
Brilliant.
Photos, videos, graphic designer, everything.
Brilliant.
Final
Something I
game.
wanted to do at school was photography. Never got into it.
I know.
The only problem was that they built a new building at our school, right? And they had a photography department in it. And about 6 months later, someone burnt the fucker down. So I never got to use it. It was a new building with a gym and everything. Some fucking wanker set light to it. Anyway,
I'm guessing you wanted to be a page 3 photographer, yeah? That sort of field.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Landscape.
Right, you lot, last game, and once again, thanks for sticking with us. It is Luton Town v Leeds United in the Championship. Context: Luton did win their last game, which they needed to because they are trying to avoid the drop. 1 sec. Obviously, Leeds. Fixtures. Boom. Right. Standing. Right. Luton are in the relegation zone, second from bottom on 38 points, 3 points from safety. So winning last week was a must for them, which they did do. So they would hope to back that up with a win against Leeds. So they've got all to play for. This is not an easy game for Leeds. Yeah, and Leeds obviously having a little bit of a wobble. So for the final game, Luton v Leeds.
Right. I'm gonna write what he's scoring here already, right? Before he puts it up.
Okay. Well, I'll go straight to Wally's score. Wally's gone Luton 0, Leeds 2.
I'm wrong.
What did you put?
I put him down for 1-2.
Oh, 1-2. 10-10. Wally.
See? Okay, 0-2. Yep. I'd laugh if it is 2-1 to Leeds.
I thought you were going to say he's going to go 1-0 for that one. Robert has gone 1-2. 1-10. Robert's going for 17 shots on target. Is that correct, Robert? Or is that meant to be 7?
Oh, yeah, could we done another one of them? Yeah, that's like it.
1-10, 17. Robert. 1, 10, 17.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2. Who's next? Danny says Neil 1. So 1-0 to Leeds. 4, 10, 10. Danny. 10, 10. Neil 1. Danny. We are second. Yeah, we know.
Give Lawrence 1-2.
Yep, Lawrence 399 1-2. 1-2 for Lawrence. The champ has said Luton 2, Leeds 1. Fresh.
Oh, wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts? Oh my God, that would be sack the manager. Sack the manager times. You can't go there and lose, man. Can't.
Fresh. The way we've been playing, that score could happen, says Danny. Darren has gone for Luton 0, Leeds 3.
Who's done that?
Darren.
All three.
Nil 3, yeah. Nil 3.
See, if they'd won their last game, Leeds, right, against Swansea, and went to Luton and got a point, wouldn't be so bad.
Exactly.
But because they drew that game at home, this is fucking another draw is not probably acceptable.
And if they do draw, I think Burnley could go. Burnley are level on points now with Leeds. So if they draw and Burnley win, then there will be 6 games to go, and Burnley would have knocked Leeds out of the automatic places. So it's a lot of pressure on Leeds. A lot of pressure, and it seems like they're feeling the pressure of late. All right, Colin says Luton 0, Leeds 2. 5, 10, 12.
I'll go for the crack.
Right. If you go, and then I'll give you go, and then I'll give me and Inky.
You're an Inky. All right. I'm going to go 1-1, Gazer. Really scare the shit out of every Leeds supporter in the world.
Yeah, that would be a bad result.
Would be a bad result. But I said if they'd won at home, it wouldn't be that bad.
Exactly.
But they didn't. So I'm going to go for 1-1. Going to have 9 shots on target.
Yeah.
5 cards.
Yeah.
Oh. 11 corners.
1-1. Right. So me and Inky. Let me just put Inky's other things in before I. Inky. Where is Inky? Oh, he's there. Well, let me just do that first. 3-9. 3-9-10. Right. We are going to go. 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, another 2-2. He's going to have a new goalkeeper in. He's going to be a bit nervous. He's possibly going to make a mistake as well. Yeah, 2-2. Luton are fighting. It's a strange ground to go to as well. It's not. It's going to be a tough game for Leeds.
Yeah, the good atmosphere at Luton, isn't there? They do generate good atmosphere for the game, and no doubt all the Leeds fans' tickets will be sold out. They'll fill the place for all their allocation. So it could be a bouncing sort of game. That could be good.
I mean, the chances of having 2 2-2s in a row is quite rare, but it was hard for me to pick this one. But Luton are going to be scrapping.
It's hard. Look, it's hard to know because I haven't watched fucking Luton. I don't know how shit they are, but obviously not good. You know. So Luton are facing double relegations.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucking hell, the mighty fall, eh? Premier League now.
Straight away, drop in. And that's why, like I said, they are going to be fighting. I'm going to go for 6 cards in this game. Corners, 8. Shots on target, 9. 2, 2. Done. Right, this is fresh. If I've never said it before, I appreciate the amount of work you put into the stream. And yes, 17 shots. Robert, much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the comment. And yeah, I enjoy doing this. Obviously, you lot, this is the only thing I do on YouTube. So I appreciate you lot's participation always. Or we do.
Yeah.
I should say. I'm speaking for both of us. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. I could also see Freshie score as well. We've been crap for about 4 weeks. So Danny's not entirely confident. The champ, goals 33, cards 44, corners 1-1, shots 99. Thanks for that, Fresh.
Sweet.
Champ. We have
Fucking
Carl-
champ this week. Ain't been fucking champ for long. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Next week, that's changing.
We have Carl Darlow in goal, ex-Newcastle keeper. Right, Giza, because I'm feeling quite tired actually. Any final words before we end the stream?
No, mate. So fucking yet again, I'm hoping I see a performance, man. West Ham at the moment. If we talk about West Ham for a minute, Jesus Christ, it's hard to watch. And there's no enjoyment in it. And when you see West Ham, the ball, they're pushing, sending emails to everyone about renewing their season tickets. There seems to be a hell of a lot that I'm not gonna watching this shit. So I don't know whether that sort of pressure of that to Potter comes through or not from the ball. But maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, because it isn't something you'd want to sign up for at the moment, is it? You know, you're spending £700 to £1,000 on a season ticket to watch what we're witnessing at the moment. Fucking drivel, man.
Yeah.
I just want to see. I just got a feeling this week might be the one we go enjoy. I've got a feeling Paul Krug starts. I think that'll make a difference. I reckon Kudos hopefully is back. So he's playing. Paquetá, hopefully that injury that Robert was telling about, it doesn't exist. I just got a feeling this could be the game where he has to perform at home and have a good game, whatever the result. But, you know, give the supporters something to hang on to. Hopefully it's this week.
Yeah.
I really do hope it is.
Fucking
need it, man.
I could also wait. Let me just quickly. Robert says, "I'm out of here. My bed is calling me." Thanks, guys.
See you, Robert.
Thanks to all of you lot, as always. I was champ 2 weeks ago too, says the champ.
Yeah, righto.
No,
I didn't give it large when I was a champ.
See you next week. Nice one, Danny. Darren says, "Take care, all. Take care, Darren." It would be 3 2-2 draws in a row if we drew Titch. Okay, so
right.
That's made my prediction even more harder to come true, as in more rare. Yeah. Good morning, Thailand. Good morning, Vietnam. Right, you lot. Thanks as always. Good luck with your predictions. Have a great week. And we will see you next Friday at the same time. Ciao.
See you later.